What's the reason behind the commotion? Why do we have to feel emotions? What's the purpose of all this madness? Why do we struggle so much to control them? Every day is a mess when sometimes I feel like I'm trapped in because of my emotions. I can't seem to control them. Every day is a mess when sometimes I feel like I'm trapped in my emotions. I can't seem to control them. My emotions. My emotions. My emotions. My emotions. My emotions. My emotions. My emotions.
how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you boys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, boys. Welcome back to another wonderful, beautiful live stream. Boys, I gotta fix my webcam real quick, and that will be good to go, because we got today some more 5V5 1v1 duels. Boys, we got them for the NA region this time around. Friday is EU. And Saturday is NA. How you boys all doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. Sorry, I'm like so hiccupy. I'm trying not to hiccup into the mic. You know why? Why is this so long? Okay, I think that's what I gotta post. All right, for some reason I think that the 5v5 duels thing is bigger than I remember. It's longer than I remember, or YouTube is giving me less characters to type. What the hell is going on? How y'all doing? Welcome back to another stream. Yeah, sorry about that. I just polished off a spicy chicken sandwich, and my mouth is a bit on fire right now. I literally tried to scarf it down because I'm like, you know what? I know I'm gonna complain about it later. I'm be like, you know, man, I'm so tired. If I don't eat now, I'm be like, towards the end of the stream, I'll be like, I'll be apologizing here, like, sorry boys, I'm feeling a little tired, didn't get anything to eat. I decided to scarf it down, but now it's almost like parts of my mouth are numb right now, dude. So sorry if I sound funny. How y'all doing though? Welcome back to another stream, boys. We got ourselves more duels on the day. Let's see if we get some 5v5 groups up and running. Maybe we'll have your boy Chill Pills joining in for some, maybe your boy Seavark with them arcane mage buffs on the way, dude. So there's so many class buffs incoming this next reset. So many class buffs coming in general with 915 actually, when you think about it. That's actually kind of cool, man. I'm actually legit excited. You got the Owl getting buffed, the Windwalker PvE buffs, man. You have some nerfs to Warlocks. You guys have all been waiting for nerfs to Warlocks. I got a couple of them. Got a handful of those going on. We got a buff to BM Hunter, which I don't really know needed. Arcane Mage buff, yeah. Arcane Missiles, Arcane Blast. Arcane Blast is good during your burst. Arcane Missile is good for filler. And then Clear Casting no longer dispellable. I don't know why you could purge Clear Casting mid-pass, but now you can. So now you can control whenever you want to use your burst or damage as an Arcane Mage, and should hopefully be more consistent. They even nerfed Frost Mage a little bit, and they went after trinkets. They're giving everybody more stamina, so survivability should improve. You shouldn't die nearly as quickly. 500 stamina instead of 350. That's actually quite a lot of stamina just added for free. And on top of that, the Resolve Trinket, the one that all the casters have been using, that one is getting nerfed because now you can interrupt the trinket, boys. Imagine interrupting that trinket. And of course, you can't chain CC back to back into a caster with that thing. As a sub rogue, you're not going to be able to cheap shot, a cheap shot, a cheap shot, a cheap shot. Instead, you'll be able to maybe land a big old kidney in there. But then when they're casting that chaos build at you, no longer is it going to be like, well, I guess I'm out of CCs because this guy just got a bunch of intro. Or it's not going to be one of those situations where it happened to me all the time. Me and a Restless Champion playing together, right? A Warlock channeling a big old chaos bolt. I'm like, okay, well, that's a result trinket. I'm not gonna kick. I have a big old kidney saved up for it, but I'm not gonna call, not on Discord with my shaman at all. They're saying a chaos bolt, and they're like, wind shear, bitch. And now I'm like, kidney at the same time, and my kidney gets resolved. I'm like, well, I just lost this like an 8, 9. I mean, the guy sits in a kidney shop for 25% more. So I was gonna throw him in a kidney for half a year, right? But now I can't, because my shaman did a quick interrupt in between. It's gonna be, oh my god, it's so annoying to play into it, because it's like, oh my god, we have to be so careful with our CCs. Because normally he'll like aggressively like snipe out that chaos ball, but now he can't do that, and I can't do that either, so we gotta like wait it out. And I'm ready for a kidney shot. I'm literally not interrupted because I want a kidney. I'm waiting for a moment to finish the cast, almost like you're doing PvE, right? You let the mobs almost finish the full cast, and then yeah, and then you kick it. But here I'm ready for kidney. It's crazy, man. This upcoming PvP duties are exciting. Yo, they're looking pretty good, Atho. I wonder if there'll be more, man. I said off the bat when I made that 9 to 5 release video that, you know what? There's probably going to be a lot of PvP and PvE updates. So Blizzard likes to sneak some of them in at the very last second of a patch drop. You know what I mean? What's the average item level these days? I mean, like, for PvP, what would you say, chat? In PvP, upscale, like, what, 265 to 70? Somewhere along that number, I guess. Boys, let's hop on. Let's see if we got any groups up and running for the day. I'm wasting y'all's time. I'm a fraud DK up to 6 to try to get a legendary right now. Yo, I tried to PvE. I'm not thinking of PvP. By the way, fraud thing with tier set is incredibly fun. Oh my god, it's actually so good. I hope you enjoyed Jeremiah. I loved it. That's the first time I ever played. I did a dungeon with it on stream with tier set, and I didn't realize how good it is. I literally was setting up the characters to play as a blood DK, and I decided to play Frost, and my god, we did like 14k DPS that key. Literally did 14k DPS. And we were lowest damage on the meters. 14k, I was like, for most of my ults that usually get like 10k or so. First key ever, and it's not even like a big AoE cleave key. It's like a Tierna, so you can only pull like 2 mobs at a time, right? It's a very, very low number of mobs. Imagine pulling like Giga and go for the big cleaves, big choppers, big old spikes in middle. Maybe swoop out to the breast so I can reach more enemies, right? That'd be kind of nuts, honestly. Probably still play obliteration build because I like it better. All right, hopping online right now. Introduce the required rating to get a rival duelist because it's super inflated right now and the number of players is significantly lower. I think honestly, yeah, maybe. I don't know. What I think the best choice, the best course of action, in my opinion, right? In my humblest of opinions, is to just remove the rating required to get gear and instead just let people like buy gear with conquest and upgrade it with honor. Irregardless of your rating, right? If you have enough honor, you should be able to grind out gear to the highest level because they're going to be removing that anyway in Daggerflight. What's the point of keeping it in Shadowlands right now, right? I feel like that's what they should do at least for season 4. But I don't know, maybe that's what they could do. Like there needs to be like a band-aid. Like since they're doing a whole nother system anyway in the next expansion, like a band-aid fix now would be kind of nice, I guess. Yeah. That's my dream. That's what I'm thinking. Like they're gonna be like when you're gearing out in Dragonflight, you'll be able to get highest level conquest gear, and you won't have to rank it up. Rank it up will only improve its PvE item level. Its PvP item level will scale to the highest at all times. So let's say if you're like a gladiator player and you want to be sure you can like do your mythic pluses. If you end up ranking up your PvP gear, then you should have a high enough item level so you can do those like 15s, weekly 15s. No problem. You should be able to get into heroic raid. That's what they're trying to do, is set up PvP gear so you can take it into dungeons, you can take it into raids. It should be decent enough. It should be pretty viable if you're like a top end player. Like there's no reason a gladiator player shouldn't have the gear to be competitive inside of like a M+ 15s, or maybe hell even push 20s, right? The whole point is to make gear better. But only like the I don't know, but like in PvP is the idea is to like equalize everything between people. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Do we have anybody on the team? Alliance or Horde over for the NA, boys? We got some groups we gotta put together, man. We got some boys you gotta put together, dude. With cross faction next week, man, it's gonna be so much easier making groups and whatnot. Where's your boy Chill Pills, man? Where's your boy Chicago? Hey, I was going, when's season 4 starting? Mikey, wow, I have no idea. Blizzard said season 3 is gonna go, it's like average duration, and then they're gonna bring in season 4. So I have no idea when that's going to be, honestly. Would it work if they removed all the requirements for upgrade PvP, but the higher rate you get, the lower the cost of upgrade stuff? I thought about that too. Like, what if they just did that? Again, when they did their interview during Dragonflight, is like the one that would love to implement the idea that they're going for in Dragonflight. They just literally cannot with the way the gear is designed in Shadowlands. So there's something in the back end, something in the coding end, where they need to go and do a little bit of work in order to adjust the gear. There's probably a good chance that gear is coded specifically. Every single one of the pieces needs to be you need to go into every single one of the item and change aspects in order to set it up for a Dragonflight-esque system, and that probably takes a lot of time. So the gear that was created in Dragonflight for PvP is being built from bottom up with like freedom included, functionality included. So it's honestly, I wouldn't be surprised with how spaghetti code the game is for them to say we technically can't really do that, right? We can't, like there's technology that's preventing us from being able to just go in and flip a switch. I'm not surprised with that. I'm not surprised because of how spaghetti code is the game. You know, I don't think they expected to have like this many expansions for the original title of World of Warcraft, right? I mean, I think that we're doing TBC, Wrath, and didn't think there would be like, you know, how many expansions are we in? 7, 6, 5, 8? One of those numbers, right? Then once I went back at, wait, sounds good, Mikey. I'm repeating myself. It'll be awesome to see 5v5 1v1 Wrath of Lich King. Yeah, if we get the Wrath of Lich King beta, and if a lot of you guys get into Wrath beta, I would love to test to see if there is a functionality for a spectator match in Wrath of Lich King. And if there is, maybe we'll actually do some Wrath of Lich King 5v5 1v1 duels. I think that'd be kind of fun. I don't know if there will be cross-server functionality by then, right? But if you can do cross-server functionality for Wrath of Lich King, like let's say you get like one dude on one server got a group, one dude on another server got a group, and like queue them against each other, I'll be down for it. I think it'd be cool. My biggest issue is, I guess, like the gameplay. How would gameplay be in Wrath? Because I just don't really play Classic that much, right? Would it be fun? Would it be exciting to watch, more or less? Because it'd be really fun to learn all the abilities of what the classes do, right? I'll be cool with it. I'll be cool learning, figuring out the meta. I think that'd be kind of cool. Or nostalgic and DK. Of course it would be cool and nostalgic, because it's Wrath. A lot of people enjoyed Wrath back in the day. How do you do the 5v5 1v1s? I just did an invite spectator match command, and then you get the boys in. Yo, do we not have any groups for the day? NA? Oh no. Hey chat, do we have any groups of 5v5s? Because nobody whispered me. Normally I have Lich King, Night King hit me up. I usually will have Chicago. I usually will have like skills of somebody hit me up as well. Do we not have any groups of 5v5 duels on NA? Chicago? Started a group? Yo, let's go. Just me. Yo, what's up, Chicago? Hope you having a good one. Boys, we got ourselves a group over on the NA 4 Team Alliance. If y'all want to join in, I got a, what is it? I got a pin on the top. Let me see, actually look at the pin again. Yeah, I got a pin on the top if you guys want to join in. I got a 5-man group ready to go. If you want to join them, play versus player, premium group, custom PvP, find the group type number 5 in the search and hit enter. And online to see a group for 5v5 1v1. What's up, G? How you doing, my man? Hope you're good, my guy. How you doing, my man? Playing Wrath of Lich King launch was such a nostalgic experience of facing a DK, realizing how tanky and broken they were. Is also fun, dude. I don't know. I feel like so what are we getting a lot is some people saying, dude, back in the day death knights were busted, but nowadays I'm getting information like, you know, death knights were pretty good, but like not busted as people say as they were. I think it depends on like people who play way back then versus people that play in like the current private service for Wrath, right? I wonder how the meta is gonna adjust a lot, dude. I think it's gonna be two worlds colliding. People that come in, like, man, I remember when back in the day, Death Knights were just OP. And the people that have been playing, like, Wrath servers all the time, it's like, Death Knights are kind of mediocre-ish, alright. They're pretty decent mid-tier. I'm with some Shaman Moon. Let's go, dude. Huge. Huge. People got better at the game. That's true. That's that's true. That's true. That's very true. Yeah, I mean, over time, it will make sense, right? Legit robust and not gonna lie. It was brutal gear. I was in full brutal gear level 74 and the DK was 72 in around quest gear and I stood no chance. Again, one of those things, maybe it's like all of us have been improving little by little over time, right? You never really know. But no, I feel you though. I feel you. Yeah, I'm Death Knights probably scaled really well back then too, right? Death Knights probably scaled incredibly well back in the day. That's probably what really gave him that, like, a little bit of advantage. A little bit of that, like, you know, put him a little ahead of other classes. You know? Maybe that's what happened back then. Who knows, right? Who knows? Who knows? A BF was 50% damage reduction. Oh, true. A lot of defenses were a lot different. And also, you played Paladin back then, too, right? Paladins also played very differently back then. I think that's also something to add. So maybe the way the Paladins were structured for back then maybe made him a little bit more susceptible to Death Knights. Even though nowadays, like, you would think of a Paladin currently, like, oh man, you just spell all the dots, Hand of Freedom, their chains. Like, you got the tools to deal with them quite easily. Probably back then, like, you didn't have the same type of tools. Although I also heard the Paladins were pretty OP back in Wrath, but I don't know. I don't know. I just wouldn't know, right? I didn't play back then. All I can tell you is what I heard. But then again, maybe it's like a rogue was the one to say, oh, you know, Paladins were really OP back then. But it's like, well, you're a rogue. Of course, you were OP. Or whatever class of Paladins counter back then. Paladins must have countered somebody, right? I know the mages normally counter paladins. Are we gonna see my boy Lich King? Chill pills? I keep calling him Lich King. But it's chilled. Where is he? Oh, he's not even online. Uh-oh. Well, we might need more boys to join the duels. Yo, do we actually not even have a horde group up and running? Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Oh no, Prop Warriors Pog. Were they good back then? I remember Divine Storm being part of the ST rotation. You just press every time it comes off CD. Really? Well, actually, a lot of the abilities back in like older expansions work that same way, right? It's like, it's just a hard-hitting ability in general. Kind of like a Chain Lightning was for shamans, like Ellie. Like, Chain Lightning had that AoE benefit. But like nowadays, you only press Chain Lightning if you need AoE. You don't really just spam it. But back then, it hit really, really hard. So it was like perfect for it. You know? So maybe it was one of those things. Maybe just one of those things. Prop Warriors one-shot? Well, Prop Warriors were recently one-shotting in Shadowlands, but what did Prop Warriors do back then? We'll let them one-shot, like a big old shield slam? It's a weekend where they're all at. I know, right? I'm looking, boys. I'm looking. We need more Alliance and Horde NA boys to join us with some 5V5 1v1s. Where's my boy Chill Pills? I'm surprised he's not on him. Very surprised he's not on. I see Seawork is on. Or at least I saw him for a second. I don't know if he's actually on or not anymore. Oh no, he is. Night Elf Mage. I think he's trying to see if we can join Chicago, maybe. We need a couple more on team NA, boys. Kargath? But didn't Kargath make some groups before? He's a human paladin. Limpan Liam? Well, let's just make groups on NA. Nick, actually. Oh, he's a Lions, though. He's a Night Elf monk. Why? What? Why'd you? What? Night Elf? Did everybody go Night Elf all of a sudden? Hello? I think I saw just about everybody so far as a Night Elf. I mean, I guess Shadow Mode is really good for PvP. The Holy Powers of Palace had big time hitting abilities in short CD that were comparable to current warriors. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's another thing that's gonna be cool in Wrath is like just seeing the difference between classes. Probably there's also people watching the PvP shield slam, baby, and that's how to tank it, and then another SL. Yeah, I remember in SL with a 4-set, you would be able to just like charge out somebody, quick demoralize shout, and then just yap them with a shield, put them on the ground. Basically, anti-class armor pen. That's another thing that's gonna be fun to explore is the armor pen stat, because I never played back then with armor pen, right? I never got to play back with Wrath, and that's like the only time when they really had armor pen. And then I think we removed armor pen after a while, didn't they? I think it was just literally a Wrath thing. Kind of like how multi-strike was for WoD. Multi-strike was basically like you have a chance. Think of like the Elemental Shaman Mastery, how every time the lightning bolt or lava burst, there's a chance they'll just hit again but a little bit weaker. That's basically multi-strike. It was supposed to be like a second crit. But it created like so many instances where now you can like hit a target, then you can multi-strike, and that can multi-strike off without multi-strike. And it was like really, really weird. I think shamans though were able to utilize multi-strike so they could just get a lava burst and then just basically what they do is an Necrolord right now, get a bunch of bolts rolling in. Although they were like really, really weak afterwards, but it's kind of fun. Although I thought also back then I remember not a lot of people really played shamans, at least for PvP, just because they were weak all around. At least for first season. The rotation's brain dead easy. The operator is being supportive. Oh, I guess yeah, you gotta like apply buffs and debuffs and whatever. Give your allies a bunch of support. Yeah. I can see that. I would like to see if it class rewards if people were learning everything from scratch. Honestly, hopefully in the future. I'm just doing hand enhancement. I do too. I remember. So I didn't play it way back in like Kata or Wrath or anything like that, but I remember it back in Mob. In Mob, there was this one blue mace you can get from like a rare or something. And it wasn't really super high item level, but you can load yourself up full of PvP gear. And that two-hander scaled super well for the Storm Strike. So you put on that two-hander, best PvP gear possible. You would pop off into a big old alley blast to give yourself a buff. Ascendance, right? And then you would just hit him with a Storm Strike from a rage. And it would be like a big old like Chaos Bolt zap. That just would pop off with a health bar. You basically would be able to use all the other abilities except for you wouldn't be able to use Lava Lash, but like everything else was usable. You could just go for a big old zap. Dude, enhanced back and Mob, every button you hit just did a lot of damage. At least for PvP, like every button you hit, there was no bad damage button. You had the big damage button, and you had filler buttons that you could just press in between them. It was so good. I think they even had Fire Nova back then. Back in vanilla, you could literally one-shot a pally. Oh my goodness. With a two-hander? Well, yeah, I remember they had that two-hander back in vanilla because they even had two-handed weapon training though, and you could Wind Fury proc. That was all RNG though. You were just hoping for the auto attack and then chain Wind Fury and maybe get another one off. And if anything crit, they were dead. Yeah, I remember those days. Well, people got to relive those days back in normal classic. You know what weird part about classic though is, like back in vanilla, a handful of people had Sulphurous or Thunder Fury. Nowadays, like everybody in the mother has that. That's just part of your best in slot. You know what I mean? Everybody's just gonna pick up a Sulphurous real quick as an enhanced shaman. There's no enhanced shaman that competes that Alan got one. Yeah, but it's for what noodle? Oh, maybe. Well, no, I feel like enhancement hits pretty hard at times, like Chain Harvest. Except Chain Harvest is getting nerfed by 15%. Yikes. Also, Kyrian Elemental is getting nerfed, dude. My favorite build. I mean, I guess we're gonna nerf it because it's like a one-shot. So I don't disagree with that change, but yeah, that's gonna hurt. You got 1.3 single target DPS at a 5.5 hour time 60. Let's go, dude. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, my guy. Yeah, boys, we need more duel groups for 5v5 1v1s over for the team NA. Yo, I'm gonna have to call in champs, dude. Yo, boys. Yo, boys, we need more help getting together some NA 5v5 1v1 duel groups. Calling on the champs. If we could just get 2 groups, man, we'll just get as many games as possible. Chicago tried to put one together. If you guys want to join them over on the NA, hit up the ILFG Play vs Player Premier Group, Custom PvP, find a group, top number 5 in the search, and hit enter. And hopefully Chicago is able to put a group together, at least one for NA. Maybe we can get either 2 on, or I mean, one Alliance. Maybe 2 on Alliance. We could maybe get 2 together. I know that a lot of you guys that play Alliance actually on an A. Let's at like the high end. Maybe we could scrape some more boys together for a horde group too. I would, but it's like PvP. My gears are. It's all good, my guy. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if we can put a group together, put some groups together for 500 duels over on the NA. Because normally you have quite a lot of enablers joining in, dude. And I do love seeing you guys in there. But hopefully we'll see some of you boys in here. Andrew 6, I feel like I should know that name. Ali are the good guys. I don't know, not always. Not always. Alliance or Horde are just all gray. At least in my opinion. I feel like generally allies are perceived as the good guys. By some. But not always. Wasn't there some like effed up stuff that Alliance did before? I mean, under the Horde Reach they had the whole tree thing. But it's like, it's not us, I swear, it's just the Banshee Queen. I don't know, I definitely didn't do anything with that. Even though I spent hours in that place just doing dailies. I needed my curses, man. I was trying to catch up my ult, I swear. I was just trying to get gear. Oh, man. What's the worst? Maybe we could try to put this together on EU. I don't know if EU would be alive and kicking right now. But maybe we'll be able to put some of these up for EU if we can't get any groups on an A at all. But yeah, if you guys want to join the LFG groups, man. Yeah, we need a second group. Does anybody want to start a second group either on the Horde or Alliance? For 5v5 1v1s, man. Yeah, I'm wondering if Children's going to be joining in tonight. Hey, bud. I'm gonna ask him, see what he's up to. See if he's down. Oh, Arky messaged me. Wait. There we go. Hold on. I need to rush the keyboard. Oh, this song. Skip it. There we go. There we go. Now I can respond back to Arky. Yeah. I just sent you beat tag. I can start a horror group. Kevin Landers. Sounds good, my guy. Yo. Let me see. Do I have you on here? Wait, you tried to add me before? Hold on. Let me look. I feel like me. Oh, I see ya. Kevin Landers. Right there, my guy. Apparently, I don't have any room. So, who do I remove that hasn't been online in a while? Dude, I can't remove Dude. Dude is a buddy. Texan, hasn't seen him on stream in a while. Let's see. Who hasn't been online in a long while? Actually, quite a lot of you guys. Breeze ass, dude. I don't want to remove Breeze ass. That's a homie. Oh, I think the only people that haven't been online in a while are people that are homies, man. Literally. Everybody else that I have on Real ID kind of plays the game pretty regularly, honestly. Oh, Daniela, she's a homie too. Dude, yeah, only people that haven't been online in a while are the homies, man. That's hard. That's so tough. I guess I could roll Jackson. I don't think he's a regular here anymore, but it's okay. Now I could add you, Kevin. There you are. Gotcha. Yeah, if y'all want to join, boys, Kevin Landers trying to put a group together on the custom PvP. If you listen there, you might be able to get some boys with 5V5 1v1. Have a Crusader aura, give moment speed to group. Movement speed to group. Cut session aura should help with mana restoration for healers. Rework red aura to give personal DPS boost. I think, you know what, that'd be kind of cool if they reward the auras in the current WoW, so that you don't just have like devotion aura that's helpful. I think that'd be kind of neat. Not mine. Hold on. Not my. How do I say I'm good? Not mine. No, drug. How do you say Here we go. Okay, cool. Try to talk to Archie. Try to use my Russian as best as I can. But that's actually more regional stuff. I just think like right now the only good aura that's usable in PvE or PvP is like Devotion aura for 3% damage reduction, and then you got Crusader is good for like when like somebody dies you get waves that can be useful. The Interrupt and Silence aura can also be useful, but it's also very niche. I think Crusader aura should give everybody a little bit more speed. I think that'd be kind of cool. Yeah. I feel like the Interrupt aura and Silence aura should also grant mana, maybe. So maybe like if you have more than one paladin, then at least you have like little benefits. Not a lot of mana, but just like a little bit of mana would be alright too. We'll get more like stack of paladins, like ability to like, you know, gain some that just, you know, okay, Diva aura, okay, we got that. We don't need more pallets kind of deal. You know what I mean? And at 50k DPS on the Assassin Mythic, and that's a rank 11 in World, by the way. Why? Because people are dying giving me wings. Yo, that's huge. 2% damage reduction? Yeah, 2% is actually kind of big. But like besides 2%, what are the other auras? You have the Concentration aura that makes interrupts and silences 30% less effective. That's good in their situations. There's a handful of fights well, that could be pretty good. Boys, we got a horde group. By the way, we got 3 boys in the horde group. Looking for 2 more. Come on, some Alliance hordes and horde noobs live. Glory and fame await. Let's go, Kevin. I like that, dude. I like that flavor tags. Boys, we need 2 more on Team Horde. We'll be good to go. Yo, Chicago. How many do we got on Team Alliance? How many boys we got in there? Yo, we got Seawark, we got ourselves Sensei. That'll be like at least 4 people. Yo, we got about 4. Kevin needs 1 more on Team More, boys. We're good to go. Let's go. Yo, Kevin, thanks so much for putting a group together, man. I appreciate it. Hopefully you can stick around for maybe like however long. But if you end up sticking around for like at least an hour 30, get in them duels back to back to back, my guy. That'd be awesome. Your team can go every single time, my guy. That'd be a lot of practice, but whatever you want to do. If you gotta go, you gotta go. But I appreciate you in first place. Chicago got 4. We did 1 on Team Alliance. More. We're good to go, boys. Yo, next week, it's gonna be even easier making these 5v5 groups together. My boy Chupas didn't message back. Looks like he's AFK. Hopefully we'll see him at some point. If not, hopefully he's having a wonderful evening either way. Hopefully we get some regular boys. Yo, I feel like Seawark needs to get in here and play his heart out, dude. It is hard out on these duels. Just so that he can really feel the difference between the buffs and non-buff version of Arcane. Plus, I also want to see big old Arcanist fist. I want to see a man bowling. 2% damage buff to what Horde would be. Well, that's damage buff aura. I don't know about a damage buff. No. I don't think Blizzard will allow it. Yeah, I don't think it can be... Okay, I think it needs to be something along the lines of Wind Fury Totem. Because Wind Fury Totem is actually really good, but like it's only a party buff. Right? What's up, brother? What's up, Corey? No, man. Yo, you see the Beastmaster on the bus? I don't know if he's still like all about the hunter. Maybe must have rogue a little bit here and there. By the way, the outlaw buffs do 20% of most of your damage and abilities. Big pistols, big between the eyes. That's huge for our tier set on top of it. Sinister strikes, not a buff for PvP though. Big blade flurry, so we might be back, dude. I actually want to see the Sims. Hold on. I'm afraid to take a look at some of the buffs coming to. What changes with 9 to 5 buffs? I think Kyrian Dust should remain the go-to jack of all trades, but there's a few options that can be considered for certain content. Venthyr Blunderbuss Weapon Master. Deeper strat can also be a noticeable gain over Kyrian Dust on single target. The usual Dust Alacrity. Blunderbuss Legendaries returning, boys. Venthyr Green Skin Quick Draw Deeper can be a noticeable gain over Kyrian Dust in certain low target cleave like Lords of Dread. Kyrian Green Skin Quick Draw. Necrolord Quick Draw Deeper. With green screen, Deathly or Celerity perform fairly well close together in AoE. Dance of Steel keeps getting better, especially as Venthyr and Necrolord. Yo, let's go, boys. So actually, we were looking at some significant buffs that's going to adjust the legendaries we were running, man. Yo, choose the rogue? Если будет вопросы, я здесь. Here we go. Arky says he's learning Rogue, and I'm like, yo, if you got any questions, you know I'm here. Hell yeah, dude. Yo, out of the fuzz, dude. Let's go. This is where I'm at right now. I've been wanting to reroll out. That might be still a chance right now. Faded on now, brother. I know, right? This is the fate right here. Boys, we need one more on Team Horde, one team on Alliance. Would be good to go for 5-5 1v1 duels, boys. We just need one on each team, and we got ourselves 5-5 dueling groups. Yo, if you got some friends, if you got some guildies, you got some homies on Real ID that you think may be interested in joining some 5-5 1v1 duels, feel free to hit them up. Feel free to extend them the hand to bring them aboard in your team. Monk Tabelo, you think for PvP? Monk is a really good melee for PvP. I don't know about top. I don't know. I think on 1v1s, maybe. Like, it depends what you're talking about. Like 2v2, 1v1, 3v3, right? Depends. It really all depends on the content. I feel like rogues are incredibly strong. Monks are really, really good. They are squishy, though. I've been playing one recently for a project, but they are kind of squishy. But they do a lot of damage, dude. Every time they punch, every time they kick, it's like a cannon. My God, it's guaranteed damage. I am just surprised as the Blizzard lets him be that strong, but also let him be that squishy. I almost feel like they should make him a little tanky, but also nerf some of the damage a little bit. Twos. They are really good in twos. I feel like a rogue is excellent right now, though. I feel like rogues are incredibly good. Dalaran, no PvP, BM Hunter. PvP, BM Hunter. But I might give it a try. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, if you want to. Try it for a team if you want to, my guy. Yeah, BM is not that bad for PvP at all. It basically just Cobra Shot a lot. You don't really kill command as much. You can't just Cobra Shot if you're trying to do damn. Kill command is kind of like to let your pets close the gap with a target. But outside you put bleeds, and you slows, get stuns, and then you Cobra Shot them down as much as possible. And you want to play either Venthyr or Necrolord. Necrolord can be a bit defensive. Venthyr is really good on the damage, especially getting kill shot procs. With respect to Outlaw instead of Subtle Team, and I'm glad I reached level 30. Just started grinding so I could farm out the Outlaw Legos. Hell yeah, that's awesome, my guy. Yeah, definitely, yo, give it, if with Outlaw buffs, give it a try. Maybe you'll like it, because the damage at least is going to be there. And maybe some of you guys will enjoy it a lot more. Plus, it looks like you'll be able to play some of the more fun legendaries going forward, so I'm really, really excited about that. Personally, really excited. If the news came 2 days later, maybe would have been Torghast farming subtlety legendary mats. You're good, you're good. I mean, honestly, let's try out all the specs anyway. Yo, we still did a +1 on Team Alliance, Team Horde. Yo, we just need one more on each one, boys. Just one more needed on each team. We got ourselves 5-5 1v1 duels. If y'all want to join in, or got some friends or guildies that are interested in joining, now would be the time to ask. Now would be the time to get them in here, boys. Just need one more on each team. It'll be good to go. 3 again. It's all good, Chicago. It's all good, fam. Don't worry about it. We're still trying to put groups together anyway. Is I have to play classic DC for retail full center. Really? I guess it all depends on the server you play on, because it literally feels pretty big. I guess some of the other servers I used to play on, they do feel smaller. I think it all depends on which server you play on, though. You know, we got a 5-man team ready to go for the team. Horde with Kevin. Let's go, my guy. Yo, Chicago. We'll just hit 2 more alliance, boys. If you got somebody on Real ID or somebody in your group that got that Real ID, maybe we got is Seawork part of your group? Maybe we can get the boy. Oh, Seawork went Horde. It looks like. I think that's what happened. I think Seawork decided to go Horde, pop off on that team. Yo, anybody you got on Real ID or anybody in your group got somebody on Real ID? Maybe we can get some more. Boys, we need 2 more in Team Alliance. We'll be good to go. I guess I can see maybe if Sunset wants to join in. Is Sunset part of the group? Yo, oh, also another one. It's Trickster, I think it's called, right? I'm wrong on that. I think it's Trickster or Tricky or something. In the Grand Arena? Okay, I think he's playing right now. Alright, boys, we just hit a couple more on Team Alliance. Just a couple more boys. We'll be good to go for 5, 5, 1. Tricks is offline? Okay, unfortunate. I was gonna say, I'm starting to look at it. I'll try to help as best I can, man. I'm trying to help. Yo, how do we join? Yo, Felgor, we got an alliance group ready to go. If y'all want to join in the 5, 5, 1 duel groups, we got player versus player premium group, custom PvP. Hit the find group, top 5 and search, enter. You should be good to go. You should have alliance group with 3 out of 5 ready for 2 more to go. And as soon as I got 2, we got us as a 5-man ready. I'm Horde? Oh, well, Felgor technically I guess could join Kevin if Seawork want to go back in alliance, because that would help us. Because then Felgor would join the Horde. Seawork would go alliance, and Chicago's group will still need a +1 alliance, and I guess that could kind of work out, maybe. But if you got any alliance characters, my guy, Chicago's looking for more. But also, I'm sure Kevin will be looking for more people. I'm sure Kevin will also be looking for more. We just need 2 more on alliance, so it'll be good, boys. 273 mostly best of slots. That's pretty big. That's kind of huge. That's kind of giga, my guy. I like that. I like that a lot. Sign up for the Horde group? Okay. So Seawork is gonna be swapping over then. Alrighty. Unless they just got a spot and it said Seawork leaving. Oh, it is Seawork. Yo, Falgar, Horde group opened up for you, my guy. You're more than welcome to join him, my man. Let's go. We just need 1 more on team. I guess with Seawork joining alliance, we should just need 1 more in Team Alliance, and it'll be good to go. Yo, normally Team NA for the last few weeks, it's actually been pretty easy to put deals together. I guess today's a little bit of a slower day. Maybe everybody's like, you know what, taking a break before 9 to 5. Then we need Chill. Yeah, we need to avoid Chill. Although, look at him, Real ID, he is away, so I think he's legitimately AFK. Usually he's like the first one to join these duels immediately. I just need 1 more in Team Alliance, boys. Or at least should need 1 more. But the Horde, what's up, War Games? How you doing, my man? Hope you have a good one. Sub is not horrible, but Outlaw is just cooler. You can't even shoot with a gun with it in between, and you don't have to have that many CD skills. Yeah, Outlaw doesn't really have any cooldowns at all. Like whether you PvE or PvP, you basically don't have any cooldowns whatsoever. What is this thing called? Interdimensional companion repository? Wait, those are just pets. It's literally putting out his pet. Do I have that? Is it like a pet toy? Pet repository. Hold on, pet journal, toy. Bard whistle. Pet. Repository? Is it RI? I can spell. RE? Okay, I don't know what that show was. Actually can't tell. I literally can't spell. Oh no, I'm accepted sword to full. You should be able to join, my guy. You should be able to join the Horde if they have space. We just need more on Alliance though. Monkey, my man, yo boys. We need 1 more on for Team Alliance to join in. We have ourselves some NA 5-5 1-1 dueling groups Boys, just need one more in Team Alliance, so we'll be good to go for the night. One more. That's all we need. One more shot. One more boy to join in. Help us make some groups together. How you doing, by the way, Monk? Hope you're having a good one. Because we have a 5-man here with Kevin. We just need one more on the line, so we'll be good to go, boys. And then once we get the 2 groups, we'll just spam queue them each other or back to back to back. Try to get as many duels done as we can. I feel like, again, next week it's just gonna be so much easier. So much easier to put groups together. Plus all the class buffs coming in, dude. Oh my god. I'm wondering what other class buff would you guys like to see before Tuesday, Wednesday reset? Before the 9 to 5 reset? What other updates would you want to see? Because they added a lot of them, man. I'm pretty excited about the Outlaw stuff, and with some of the legendaries, we might be able to really make some weird and interesting playstyles. Everyone is done for. Yeah, good mate. On Tuesday, everyone is done, dude. They're just over. Arcade is just going to blast them out of the way, huh? Damn, when the new expansion coming out, BT will come pit. When new expect will come pit? I have no idea when the new expect will come pit. I have no idea. Come out? I have no idea. No clue. Druid Boomy? Oh yeah, Druid for PvE. I can see maybe them buffing him a little bit. Yeah, I've heard some movements be like, you know what, my spec feels kind of bad for PvE currently. My goodness. Gotta turn on war mode on? Let's go, dude. Let's go. Yeah, if you want to turn on war mode, you can. Let's talk about me. Maybe. I don't know. I guess since I'm in Orbos, I could go turn on war mode. I'd still safe out here. I know it's going to be ganking me on my 21,000 health. Almost 22,000 though. This guy's on the up and up. Happy I got my HTC last week. Let's go, dude. Huge. By the way, if you guys are looking for HTC and stuff like that, Season 3 content is not ending with 9 to 5. Season 4 is just going to be a little bit later. So don't worry about that at all. You can still get all your HTCs, all your achievements, all your titles, all your things. Yo, we still need one more. Yo, Naked, how you doing, man? You want to join Team Alliance? By the way, Chicago's looking for +1 over for the Team LA Alliance. If y'all want to join in that team, hit up Play vs. Player Premium Group, got some PvP, find a group, top number 5 at the top of the search. And enter. You should see a group on Alliance NA. Then you know +1. And they're good to go for some 5v5 1v1 duels. We got my guy. Oh my god, I'm tripping on my boards already. We haven't started duels. I need more coffee. That's my problem. No idea. Places here 1. Boomy. Always needed a buff. That was super strong. I think wasn't Boomy really good in its first season with Convoke and Moons? And then it was really good in PvP because New Moons was insane. And then it nerfed it by removing it. And it was still really good. And then season 2, I remember they were like top for Sylvanas. They were really, really good on arrows. And they can still do pretty well in keys. As long as they play like, you know, Nightmare or something. Because Ventier has a value, but you kind of gotta go Giga Pulls in order to make that one work. And it's still got good utility. Maybe not the best damage, but really, really good utility. Like incredibly good utility. Still not enough. 5, Chicago got a group, yo, Kevin. All right, Kevin, my man. All right, we got good groups. Yeah. Hey, Kev. Kev, delist your group from LFG, and we are good to play. Cool. How about do it like that? Yeah. Kevin, as soon as you do this, my guy, we'll be good to... Oh, there. Oh, this man is ready. This man knows what's up. Let's go, dude. Kevin Landers and Chicago. First duel of the day, boys. First 5v5 1v1 of the evening. Oh, we're just starting on Ruins of Lordaeron. What the game? This video game is throwing us in the deep end. What? How? Huh? I am so confused that it's doing that already. Oh, my boy's on this. I didn't realize Shield Pills was already in this group. What the? Was he the last one? Was he the 5th? Oh my goodness. And the king returns. Switch. We got ourselves Team 1 together with Byrones as a... What? Working? Oh, Boomy. Oh, that actually looks kind of good. Oh my god. A human druid. Looks so weird, but doesn't look bad in this kind of set. We got ourselves Chicago on the team, laying up with an enhanced show. We got Pearl legs. Look at, oh my god, I like that mug. I love how the shoulders move too. We got ourselves your boy Seamark, ready for them Arcade Mage buffs, and your boy Chill Pills, ready to crush some dreams versus Altis over on team 1 as an Holy Death. Then we got us Grun Dal as a Feral Druid, Kevin Landers as a Retribution Paladin. We got Tomerenai. Tommy, we'll call him Tommy, and Zolik as an Alice Shaman. New got ourselves Seavark Sarnov versus Altis with a poly as well as going to be Quick Mirrors of Torment, trying to see if he may be able to get some blaster damage versus Altis, who got himself the big damage. It's going to be Army of the Dead joined in. Big old grip at Seavark. It's going to blink as another grip comes down with a stun. He does have himself resolve trick. It is going to go for an ice buck. Altis goes for a quick flash cut. That's going to be still big damage versus Seavark. He still could be in trouble. Seavark does recover quite a lot of health. That's going to be Arcane Missiles while moving, trying to blast out as much damage to Altis as he goes for an AMS. Looking to blast through the shield AMS as best as possible. That shield does get broken through. It looks like Seavark might be able to have him in the execute. Does he have enough damage? Trying to go for big barrages. Blinking out of that stun. That's going to be a quick grip. That's going to be Altis getting rooted in place. It's going to be Door to Shadows. No way for Seavark to get stopped on it. Trying to go for even more missiles with Altis. This man does have IBF rolling, but I don't think it might be enough. It's going to drop down the big AMZ. AMZ does keep him alive by barely though. Arcane Missiles continue to fly. This man is just barrage. He can't really do much. He can't leave the dome. Otherwise he's in trouble. Does sacrifice his sped in order to give himself a little bit more health to work with. Evocation for Seavark. He has the execute for Altis, trying to go for a bit of damage. It's going to be quick. Invis by Seavark, Mirrors of Torment onto Altis. It's going to generate Seavark a lot of missiles. It's going to be touching the magic, getting set up versus Altis. It's going to go for big missiles back to back to back. It's looking for a quick Invis for a moment just to break out of there for a second. More missiles flying in. Altis could be in big trouble with a touch of the Magi. Slamming down on him. Built up all that damage from the missiles. While Touch of the Magi is on the target, he does have that Touch of the Magi splash out into more damage with every single missile hit, which adds up to even more damage of the touch, given that nice good old touch by the Arcane Mage. Touched by an angel, but this was just touched by a mad scientist looking to just split him into atoms, just disintegrate him. That's what I think of Arcane Mages. I don't like Fire Mages burn stuff. Frost Mages kind of throw big old spikes of ice at you after freezing you, trying to shatter you, trying to literally reduce you to bits. With Arcane Mages, I always thought their spells kind of like always hit them like on an atomic level, letting the atoms kind of fly in all directions. It's gonna be Tommy going in for a double tap aim shot, trying to continue the perch it up onto Tombstone, trying to continue the damage with Seavark. Got himself the Necrolord burst, trying to see if he might be able to swing around the corner. Fizzy trap waiting for Seavark, might just actually walk into it. Trying to go for Invis. Polymer versus Tommy. It looks like it's going to be another touch of magic getting set up. As Tommy going for a trick and Mercy Torment is going to attach. Could go maybe for a Feign Death to remove him. Try to get some damage with Seavark. And is trying to just avoid him as best as possible. At least avoiding him while Touch of the Magi is on him. That's going to be 10% damage taken within PvP, as well as any abilities hitting Tommy. While Touch of the Magi is up, it's going to put him in the bad spot. It's going to be a silence as well as a root. Can at least go for a name shot. It's going to be a Seavark with it all the time, trying to make sure he's still alive in case he takes a lot of damage. It's going to go for a blink. I think the ultra time should put him back, or maybe put him just there. It's going to be, oh, big disengage, but it's going to be Arcane Blast on a Seavark. Check the opportunity. I swapped to the wrong person. I feel like I'm missing a portion of the burst, but Seavark does pop off the big bird, just kind of decides to bank on it out of nowhere. That's going to be Zolik. Going in for a back-to-back lava burst. Big Brock is playing the RNG Fiesta build. He's just trying to see if he can roll lucky. Well, he's trying to scoot over towards Seavark, trying to go for a bit of a dance at him. Just aggressively dancing, scooting towards Seavark. He's just a human Roomba as a shaman. With a quick poly with Seavark, trying to see if he can maybe suppress Zolik by a little bit. Gonna be a big touch of the Magi with more missiles around the corner. Trying to see if he can go hide in his missiles behind line of sight. Zolik taking a lot of damage from the missiles. It looks like he's gonna go for healing surges back to back. He's trying to keep himself afloat as best as possible. Touch of the Magi is gonna slam down. Not the biggest amount of damage. Mirrors of Torment does connect. And Zolik is playing what looks like a Lava Burst legendary build. Might even be playing the Ascendance build. Exactly, he's playing the Ascendance legendary. Just roombing over towards Seavark menacingly. Touch of Mirrors of Torment is going to silence him and run in place. Seavark is taking advantage. Just barrage at Zolik. Quick wall as Zolik hides behind the pillow looking for the recovery. Seavark with those missiles though, he built up so many from the Mirrors of Torment, and he's playing a talent. Now lets him move while casting missiles, lets him move while casting Invocation, so he's able to play it kind of like a marksmanship hunter is with rapid fire. He can start a rapid fire with missiles and then go behind the pillar. As long as he's using the clear casting version of procs, as long as he's using clear cast procs on missiles, he's able to move with them. Touching the magic setup yet again. WotLK decides, you know what? I don't want to wait to find out what kind of damage this could be from the mage. I'm gonna trigger it early. I triggered it ahead of time. Looks like WotLK getting rooted in place or something, or maybe just caught out. Is gonna drop down a healing totem next to him. That's also going to be see if I can actually focus that totem down, making sure WotLK doesn't get any value healing out of it. Trying to see if I can door shadows to disorient him. That's going to be Mirror's Totem to follow after WotLK did get interrupted. And WotLK, any damage he does to Seawork eventually will put him in the silence out as well as a root, which could be a bad situation. It's going to go for the light to last so really early. Seawork does have a normal blink to get out of that one. It's going to be scooting around. Lava burst flying. WotLK does go for Earthshock, but it's going to ruin him. Place might be over right now. Missiles just taking him down. Now Seawork giving up to finish him into an interim. And it looks like he's going to be able to just drill him through with those missiles back to back. I love the Roomba's Zamog effect, dude. I think he's using a toy for it. He must be using a toy to summon. So far, Seawork has set himself a hell of a game. Has it been 3 people? I think it has been. The Death Knight, the Hunter, the Shaman. Man, just not even giving these boys an opportunity. Grundal is going to be up next. Got himself the Aegis. I'm wondering if Seawork, he doesn't have to tell me. Actually, Seawork, tell me in confidence. Don't tell everybody else, though. I wonder if this man is running that Execute Legendary or if he's running someone else. There's a couple other legendaries that a mage could be running. I don't want to be the one to reveal those secrets. But I'm guessing we've seen a lot of that Execute Barrage Lego. But I don't know if we've seen, I guess I need to pay attention very, very carefully to see if that barrage is really hitting harder than before. So, Leon, I'm glad you enjoyed watching Seawork. Dude, Seawork is sticking to the Arcane Dream. I love Seawork when he tries all the specs, but he sticks to the Arcane Dream and I really do appreciate it. You gotta give credit, you gotta give effort for that one. Bashed by Grundal as Mage goes in for a blink. More missiles procs. Grundal could be in trouble. Oh my goodness, I don't think this man expected for that damage to stack up that quickly. He thought, you know what, I'm probably gonna be okay, and then out of nowhere, Arcane Power with Arcane Blast came in, and Kevin Lander's gonna be up next. Last one for Team 1. Trying to see if he can survive the burst out of Seawork. That's gonna be immediate tricking out of the poly, and Seawork is gonna end up repolling that man, waiting out that Hand of Freedom. That's gonna be CC immunity or CC prevention gone for Kevin for a while. That's having Shield of Vengeance rolling. Could maybe refresh craft up if you wanted to. I see we're just chipping away that Shield of Vengeance with missiles back to back. Dude, that mobility with missiles in PvP actually is incredible. That's actually so good. That actually, I feel like, gives the mage even more mobility than ever before. That's going to be an ultra time up for Seawork. Kevin, gonna see Seawork popping in a Viz. Can't really stop him at that point unless you walk up in Consecration literally where he last stood. Or hit him with an AoE or something. Mirror's Tournament up next. Kevin is going to be CC'd. Eventually, might just have to force a bubble here. Actually, I wonder if he can handle Freedom. I think you might be able to handle Freedom past the Mirrors. Looks like Mirrors is still on him. He's got a bubble really early on as Seawork does get a very big defensive out of him. Kevin tried to walk up towards Seawork, trying to see if he can concentrate where he last was. Flash of Lights to help him recover. And Seawork just sitting in on a Viz, just trying to get himself a better positional. Going to be a big barrage in order to get some damage over versus Kevin. As he's trying to see if he can back up out of there little by little. Bit by bit, touch by touch. Kevin is just waddling over to Seawork with a quick hodge, trying to see if he might be able to make a play right now. Would be the best time to go for wings, trying to see if he can reconnect. Needs to go for a healing. Looks like the Polymer is going to give him the opportunity to catch a little bit of survivability. Seawork can just continue to blast out missiles back into that Kevin slime. As I think Seawork is trying to go for the biggest go possible. Kevin only has a Bludgeoning Protection that can really maybe stop him from any kind of damage. Not against Arcane Mage, but like at least some class out there. Maybe. As Kevin is looking for a bit of a reset. I wonder if Seawork is going to have to set up yet another Mirrors of Torment in order to max out the damage. Flash got down for Kevin. Seawork not pushing it aggressively, just letting it happen. Instead, he's back here just wasting mana in order to see if he can get some of those procs for clear casting. Every time you spend mana, the more mana you spend as Arcane Mage, the more of a chance you have to get a clear cast and proc. As Seawork is going to go for an ultra time blanket, or maybe ultra timing away from Kevin. Going to be a hodge. He's going to blink out of it. He has himself the Relentless. Touch of the Magi. It's going to be Arcane Missiles. Chase after Kevin. Actually, there's so much damage with the size of all this. Something that's going to do. Trying to see if he can live. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh, you're tricking at the end. You're trying to see if you can live at the end, dude. Oh, that's silence. That's silence at root. Oh, he was so close to the pillar. He poked out just to maybe get a judgment and then just to go out, but just silence at the end. Oh, no. Oh, we got to get back in here, boys. I think Kevin needs a bit of a revenge versus Seawork. They got to go again, man. I think next time they might just have him. Seawork popping off, dude. Let's go. Oh my god. Because Kevin's doing pretty good. He was surviving in Seawork for quite a while. I think when he walked out trying to get a jump and just like, you know what? I want to make sure I can jump into a second shot behind the pillar. It was like, that's where you like, you know, hard hide behind the pillar. Hard back up for a second. Dude, an arcade mage is gonna buff too. If you think that's spooky, it's gonna get even worse than next time. Everybody's gonna be done for the count. Yo, Kevin, Seawork, let me know when you guys are ready. I'll let you guys need to get some more boys in here. If y'all want to join in the 5v5 1v1 duel groups, in case we get some openings. Looks like we got some with Kevin. Yo, if y'all already want to join in, more than welcome to join Kevin up, man. Yo, player versus player, premium group, custom PvP, find the group top number 5 in the search and enter if y'all want to join Team Horde or Team Alliance in case Chicago's looking for more. What happened with these? Oh, there you go. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Looks like EU caught up to NA, but if you get a bunch of those tonight, we might be able to get through. I'm an arcane one trick. Well, actually, don't sell yourself short, Seawork. You know what? Let me tell you about Seawork. Seawork is actually pretty good at mage in general. This man knows arcane, he knows frost, he can play all these specs well. We need one more in Horde, we're good to go. Chicago, let me know how you're doing. I want to know if you can do Q with 3s. Yeah, I want to know what's good for 3s in WotLK. Yo, Seawork, help me out here, fam. 5, let's go. Seawork, help me out here, fam. Oh, there's a Flarkness 3v3 tournament mode. $150,500 in prizes. Anyone can come and play. Just sign up here. Random teams balanced by experience. Anyone can win. By Flarkness? Wait, am I doing duels while Flarkness is doing this thing? Also, should me and Flark ever do 5v5 duels? Yo, do you guys ever hang out in Flark's streams? Yo, if you guys pass a message along, this is legit. Would he ever want to do a 5v5 duel stream together? Right? Would he ever want to do one together? I don't know how that would work out. I'm thinking maybe have like a guest join in for the 5v5 1v1 duels. Clark, you don't like him? Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. Because I never had a bad experience with Flark. I didn't have a lot of experience with Flark, but I never had a really bad experience with Flarkness. Yeah, he's never really been bad towards me. I don't think. He's a very toxic individual. Is he really? Oh. Whoa. Okay, well, I'm learning new stuff. No one in the community is not against Flark. Oh, okay. Well, oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. I thought Flark was a nice guy. I guess maybe I don't hang out on streams often enough. Did something happen recently, or was it always like that? Oh Lord. Okay. Well, maybe take that back. Never mind. I don't really know. You know what? Not taking that back, but it's more like, you know what? I'm not really sure. Let's get a rain check on that one. Yeah. Now I'm getting. I thought. Oh, really? It's not as nice as you think, lol. Oh, okay. Alright. I was gonna say for a second, I always thought, I guess I only seen like a very, very like little impression of that guy, but oh. Oh, have another 5? Yo, let's get some duels in here. LFG, yo, make sure you pop out, Kevin, as soon as you take yourself out of the LFG group, we'll be good to go, my guy. There we go. Because I watched some of the guides. Okay. This viewer type thing because actual high-end players avoid him. Really? Oh. Okay, well, I guess I need to do more research. I guess first impressions are not much. Or not even first impressions because I never even talked to the guy. Seem like a nice person? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But I guess like, bro, boom, these guys are pretty good actually. They're not bad at all. What's a Flark? It's like a streamer. By the way, I was playing some food. Oh, were you really? You didn't need to tell us, Seawork. I didn't know if it was like a hidden trick or something you were trying to go for. Perfect for the Mercedes build next match. Let's go, dude. That's awesome. Hey, I want to know plus and 3s. Class is good for 3s, and then pluses. I think Destruction Warlocks are good right now. I imagine mages are good too. Actually, I'd say mages AA. I'd say mages. Pharaohs or Boomies, you want to do either one or the other? I'd probably say Boomy then. Boomies. Pharaohs are really good, but they're not as meta in Mythic Pluses just yet. Maybe one day. I think it could be viable though. I think they could be pretty decent too. Maybe at some point. Crazy. Alrighty. Switch. We got ourselves team 1 with Vinci joining back in. Oh, hey, back in the sub-rogue action. We got Falgor back here with the Tauren Balance Druid. We got ourselves Kevin Landers. Wait, is it going to be... Wait. Is Falgor dotted Shilpas? Did he? Wait, is Falgor dotting up Shilpas? Wait a second. Hold on. Well, Zolek is the one dueling Shilpas. That's going to be a big old silence. He's trying to go for big damage. There's going to be a trick out of Zolek trying to see if he can escape Shilpas. I was trying to figure out what's happening with Falgor. And Zolek is just trying to run for his life, and Shilpa's not giving him a break. Look at how fast this man is going. Is this like some kind of a speed build or something? Look at this man just chug along. Quick blind to Zolek dropping down the stun totem, and Shilpa's just looking to see if he can slash right through the boy. Zolek barely alive, does get interrupted. I think this man was not even given a chance, and I think Shilpa's was getting moonfired and maybe Star Surge by Falgor while all this happening. I don't think this man meant to do it. I think he just got confused. I think that happens a lot, actually. Look at Chilpa still trucking along outside of a slow. This man is just speedy. What is the speed set he's got going on? Tommy Rarenai is going to be up next. I'm going to call Tommy with a quick freeze onto the Frozen King. This is going to be a quick slow as Tommy might just have to go for a defensive. He definitely needs to find a way to disengage away from Chilpa's going to be quick stun. Does he have an out? He does have a chicken. Disengage after. Definitely needs to use something. It looks like Chilpa just absolutely massacred him. Huh? That was fast. Oh my god, Tommy. Tommy didn't burn it. Didn't use a turtle? Oh no, Tommy. Is it going to be a Vinci up next? At least Vinci is giving Chilpas an opportunity. Wow, Chilpas is already burning right through these boys. Not even 2 minutes into the game. Just pop cooldowns into one. And I don't really know if he really needs to pop cooldowns into the Hunter. But he should have cooldowns coming up for Vinci here. Vinci with the Shadow Blades really early. Get a shot versus Chilpas. It's going to be IDF as well as AMC immediately trying to mitigate a lot of that shadow damage from the Shadow Blades. It's going to be quick. Pet sacrifice with a quick blind onto the rogue. Just trying to keep him dotted, trying to keep him slowed. The Chilpa's looking to take control of this situation. Every single kid shot by Vinci could be massive, could be giga. And Chilpa's just trying to see if he might be able to sustain himself. Gonna be dropping that powered rune weapon, give himself a little bit more runic power. It's gonna be stunned to Vinci as he goes for a kidney shot. Does get Chilpa's an opportunity to at least survive a lot of that stun burst back to back. As Chilpa's got himself big death back. Gonna be cloak shots for Vinci, trying to reduce some of the frost damage out of the death knight. But looks like Chilpa just continuing the onslaught. Vinci does catch himself a bit of a reset. And Chilpa is gonna have himself the death pack rolling on him for a bit. Wants to go for a flash going on possible. Needs to find a way to get this rogue off of his back though, in case he wants to do it. Quick stun on Chilpas. Unless he has a human ratio for this one, not much you can really do about it. Big carrying burst out of Vinci. Huge damage. It's going to be Chilpas catching one quick heal with a death strike blind by Vinci. It looks like Chilpas is just going to have to send the CC. At least he won't have to worry about stuns for a while. I don't think he can be sapped either. Try to go, maybe check out a dot. It's going to be death to decay onto Vinci. Should be in combat, and this is going to be able to see the rogue actually or not. I think it's someone to pet and maybe sacrifice and try to go for food if possible. Definitely needs to sacrifice the pet as soon as he can. I don't know if he has a human racial or not here. If he does, he might need it. I think it might be over, maybe. Does Chilpa survive it? Barely alive. Cheap shot it again. Does he survive? Blinder to the rogue. It's going to be tricky to follow. Oh, eventually does not want to let the Death Knight King reset at all. Where's Chicago going to be up next? Trying to see if they can tussle with this rogue. Big Ele Blast immediately. The rogue does not have a cloak to cover himself from the elements. Definitely needs to bring in... I was going to say a cloak, but like a hoodie from the elements. I'm thinking like a rain. I'm thinking like bringing a jacket for the weather. Because Chicago got literally rain, wind, and lava? Wow, literally all the disasters. The floods, the winds. Eventually trying to see if might be able to get some damage. Going to be a trick streaking out of Chicago with wall as a kind of Shadow Blades come out. She eventually got himself lots of damage back to back for Chicago. Chicago needs to find a way to slow down eventually. It's going to be all the pets in the world, the Ghost Raptors, as well as an Earth Elemental chasing after the rogue, trying to deny him any kind of resets. Eventually trying to keep the damage onto these pets as best as he can. As he's looking to get away from Chicago, maybe building some comp points, maybe could get himself a kid shot. It's going to be Storm Strikes. Chicago, shortest stun in the world. Cheap shot right after. Eventually does have a vanish in case he needs to. Just try to stay aggressive. And that's going to be a quick vanish unless Chicago picks up the eyes immediately. Then this rogue should be able to make a quick getaway. As he goes behind the pillar, does get the Cloak of Shadows back, does get evasion. Coming back at like 40. Blind back up so you could go for a reset. Chicago without a trinket, without a wall. But as long as they stay aggressive with this rogue, this should be okay. Get a shot as the Ghost Raptors go in. Let's go to Blade Maelstrom. As long as you survive this burst, this could be a lot of healing for Chicago. Huge damage out of the rogue. Cheap shot to fall. Oh my goodness. That sub rogue Kyrian burst is incredible. Byron's trying not to give Avenge an opportunity. Just later walked up on him, dropping down the big Fury of a Loon. Just blasted the beams at him, trying to get the dots rolling. It's also going to be a Starfall. And that's going to be a bash. Full Codex coming to Spirits. This rock has nothing to do. Actually, does have a cloak shot. It's out of the last second. Byron does not burn. A result chicken. Now he does. The result chicken is getting burned out by the rogue completely. Back to back cheap shots. Doesn't get through it immediately. That's going to be a vicious still super low. Byron still saving up for one more surge. If he gets one more surge, a quick blind by the rogue as he going for the reset. Byron's can't really do much about this one. Probably going to be a reset by the rogue as he has the full control of the druid for the time being. As eventually looking for as much self-healing as possible, as much recovery as he can. Getting a shield every time he dives into a reset. Poncho for the win. Poncho of Shadows for the win. I like that. Get a shot onto Byron's. Does eventually have enough damage. Big Curie burst, man. This guy just absolutely just slicing through these boys. I'm mad. The Eviscerates back-to-back. Cyclone quick for Byron's. Does himself. A quick cast ready to go. Freak Rose is going to keep him alive here. It's going to be also a Fury of Balloon. Try to, or Ursul's Vortex, keeping the rogue in place with Fury of Balloon. Blasted right through the rogue. Rip it right through him. The stars falling down. As Byron's trying to get himself a bit more aggressive. Bash into the rogue. Does he have any damage to follow up here? Convoke the Spirits. Could be really bad. The rogue with a shadow step. Get his shot. And lock it down. Byron's with a quick burst. Byron should be able to survive a lot of this rogue burst. Should be able to live. Those are big Kyrian bursts. And you big Eviscerates for the Kyrian. Eventually with them Shadow Blades back up and running too. This could be a lot of pressure for Byron's to deal with. He's also very speedy, by the way. These two got a lot of movement. Does he running is Byron's? I don't think he's running a I don't think Byron's is running a, what am I trying to say, Garden Affinity. Is this an Feral Affinity for movement speed? Get a shot into Byron's as he got himself a full bear form. No bar skin. Maybe survivability. Does he have any? Thorns is up. He's trying to see if they can long boy out of here. Try to get himself a big swim and heal. So I think it was Restoration Affinity as eventually does strike him down with a Shadow Strike at the very end. Pearl X looking to see if the Mighty would take eventually down. Get a shot onto the Paladin. Does he burn any kind of defenses here at all? Maybe Trinket. No, you just gotta hold on to all of it. I think the Pearl X does not have a... Is that right? Does it not have a bop? Did it use a bop like really early or something? Maybe? Avengers are gonna have to try to find a way to dismantle through the Paladin. So far, Avengers has done a fantastic job. Pearl trying to see if he can set up a big old Necrolord burst with the Shield of Vengeance ahead of time. Well, it looks like he's just gonna have to wait it out a little bit longer as Vinci try to go for reset. Somehow this rogue hasn't been able to catch a restyle versus the Paladin at all. Get a shot as the Shield of Vengeance pops. It's gonna be human racial to break him out of that stun. And Pearl trying to see if he can get on top of Vinci some way, somehow. Pearl Vinci gets himself a mad speed. Look at the speed of this rogue. Oh my god, just outran a man on a horse. My goodness, these legs got more horsepower than a horse does. Pearl trying to see if he can slam down the big Necro burst. That's going to be quick evasion, dodging and bobbing and weaving away from any of the physical damage from Pearl. Pearl can't go. He was playing the final wreck. Final verdict. Can't go for the last verdict. Big burst together with the AoE. It's going to be all that holy damage, bypassing all that evasion. But eventually does go for a bit of a reset. Pearl going for flash gun is going to get the rug out in the open. Does Pearl maybe bait the rug out, maybe with a stun? Looks like eventually goes for a quick kick and goes behind the pillar immediately. Just trying to stay as mobile as possible. Just looking for the escape. Trying to hug the line of sight. He's going to go for advantage as he finds himself not an opportunity to hide behind the kind of pillar. It's going to go for the shadow step interrupt. Trying to get aggressive with Pearl. Get a shot to follow right after. Pearl has a bubble to follow. Let's see if any bursts are after. Get him to serve for a second. And trying to see if he can mount up and try to catch up. But eventually again with that movement speed, all that horsepower. But the sun stuns him. Blocks him down in place. Does Pearl have enough damage here or does eventually survive? It looks like it's going to be no quick shadows just yet. Might have to burn it. That's going to be eventually no health whatsoever. Cheap shot to Pearl. Next auto check is going to be huge. Quick shadows up for Vinci. Trying to get aggressive here, but it's going to go for some cover. Trying to go for a bit of a reset behind the pillar. My goodness, Vinci got like that 1 health per second there. And he's back. Quick blind to Pearl. Does he have a bop with us? Does he want to use a bop? I don't think he does. Vinci somehow still alive, somehow surviving. You got a pair of neck air shorts out for real, dude. This guy is just sprinting. They're just gumping it out of here, dude. They call him Forrest. My goodness. Quick flash of light. I think Pearl's again just trying to bait this rogue at him. Bait this rogue out of the stealth. Get a shot with a bicycle protection pearl. Finds a way to break out of the sun. Gonna be a Seraphim. Potentially big damage on Vinci. Does he have enough here? Trying to go for big back-to-back procs. It looks like he's still continuing to slam into Vinci. Vinci is just barely alive. Got him some evasion in the last second. Pearl with a shield of vengeance. Vinci better be very, very careful with that shield of vengeance. Let's get him some sprint back up. And maybe he can go for a vanish. Can escape in case he needs to. Gonna be a cheap shot onto Pearl. Smog bomb to follow. Trying to create some line of sight as best as possible. Shadow Saber past him. It's gonna be a vanish right after. Picking up the ice. Look, he picked up his own eyes. Why would he do that? And eventually might be in a bad spot. Trying to go for a bit of Kyrian burst. It's gonna be everything he's got, but it's gonna be barely 811. Oh! And Pearl does end up swiping him out at the end. If only eventually did not walk over the size. I feel like there was just one little mistake he made that he did not mean to make at all. If only he didn't walk over those, he might have been okay, actually. Oh my god, big damage to the Seavark. Almost just got obliterated as Kevin just came in with the biggest possible burst. Oh my goodness, Seavark. Good thing you had that all the time, just like it never happened. Jesus, Kevin. Oh my god, Kevin. You almost just obliterate the boy. Does Santa Freedom keep you immune from the Mirrors of Torment? Maybe keep you immune from like the Root, but I don't know about Silence. Looks to see if we're trying to go for a bit on this. It's going to be images on top. See if we're trying to get a touch of the magic onto Kevin. Kevin with the Silence. It's going to be tricking or after. Might still have to bubble. Stun onto Seavark. Could maybe blink out of it. Seavark is going to take a bit of damage as well too. Does he have it? Oh, he doesn't have defenses. He actually had to pop an ice block here. It's going to pop out of it. Oh! Pops out of the block just to take on the Pala. He doesn't care. He goes full city is rolling there. My goodness. But Falgo try to see if he can come up and get some damage versus Seavark. Ursal's keeping him in place. Seavark continue to barrage and silence with the root to follow. Falgo does he have himself the biggest burst possible. Trying to go for big CE together with Fear Balloon. From Bogue, but looks like the line of sight comes out for Seavark. I see he's going to be able to dip out of there. Falgo trying to see if he can catch back up to him. Seavark sitting down for food immediately. One thing Seavark can't really do here is try to go for Polys versus Falgor at all. But maybe he can steal some of the heals from him. Then maybe that's what he's trying to do. Steal some buffs. Burn off some mana. Get himself some missile procs. That's going to be a big ultra time. Put him back to where he wanted to be. And Falgor still chasing after Seavark. Got himself the Celestial Alignment that's burning for quite a while actually. Mirrors of Torment to follow. Falgor doesn't really have a lot of ways to interrupt the Mirrors of Torment. Seavark needs himself some mana. He needs himself some healing. He needs himself some shields. Anything to survive versus Falgor. Maybe he needs Falgor to pop up or a Juve or regrowth. AD kind of heal. Gonna be big damage to Falgor. Good potential big hit with Silence. Silence and Root. I think it's nothing for it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Burn right through him. I bet you with them 3 kills back to back though, man. Oh, let's go, boys. I like it. I like it. Passing the Vinicius beats, bro. Vinci was super quick. I am surprised he could just like run circles around the boy. My goodness. That's crazy. Bones with Sopan. Yo, Kargath, that's crazy. 35 below 35% increase in speed. Okay. I feel you. That's awesome though, my guy. That's awesome. GG's. Hey, I don't Kevin. I done for the night, my guy. Is my boy Kevin done for the night? Or are we doing more, boys? Because we still have a night to go, boys. We still have a night to play. We still have a evening for duels. Yo, if Kevin is done with the group, maybe somebody want to take over? Potentially. Possibly. Hey, Kevin, thanks for coming in. You're more than welcome to keep playing, by the way, my guy. You're more than welcome. Arcane is king. Yo. I feel like this should hopefully be more arcane mages out in PvP. Main RBG team, hit me up, or else I'll be keep going. Thank you so much for coming by, my guy. Yo, pass the lead to... Yo, can you pass the lead to Vinci? I feel like Vinci has joined these duels before. Or Kargath, maybe. Which Kargath is on? Kargath is a Perlex. Oh, wait. Oh, that's actually with the Alliance. Never mind. Uh-huh. Really? Okay. Oh, yeah. I definitely can feel it, Seawork. I can definitely feel it. Yeah. I'm trying not to give away Seawork's go. Yo, Kevin, if you want to pass the lead to somebody that's down to keep queuing, that's down to keep the group running, that'd be awesome. Or whatever you guys want to do. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, I guess it makes sense, yeah. Yeah, I feel like it gives you a little bit more freedom of movement. Gives you a little bit less of like reliance on like, you know, positionals and stuff. It definitely lets you, it keeps you plenty mobile. Yeah, it sacrifices a little bit of burst damage, but like it looks like a lot of your damage like it comes and flows, it ebbs and flows. Is it an area? It is an 8 tonight, Ducky Bay. Ducky Bay. Yeah, and even the Safuz effect interrupts. I don't know how if the Safuz effect interrupts. Like, does it prevent you from getting interrupted? I have no idea. I actually have no clue. Yeah, it does give you a lot of mana, doesn't it? Yeah, the 4th set. Does that make sense? Like as he was running? Yeah, I think he is running Safuz. Yeah. I think so. I think it should help you with interrupts, but I could be wrong on that one. Yeah, I'm asleep. Have a good one, mate. Thanks so much for coming by, Monk. So, if we have Team Chicago still, do we have a second group, by the way? Does anybody from Kevin Lander's group, the Horde group just played right now, does anybody want to take over that group? Eventually do potentially want to take over and host a group? I don't know if I have you added in really or not. I feel like I should. You're pretty regular in these duels. How's BM doing at the moment? It's pretty good right now, Casper, at least for PvP. I don't know about PvE. BM is like decent-ish. It's a playstyle flavor choice. I don't think it really dominates in any aspect. It might be a little bit better than the aspect right now in single target with the recent buffs coming out, but we'll see. Its AoE is still a little bit behind Marksman Survival. At least that's what I think. I know it's really good in PvP, and it's been really good in PvP. And defense are going to hit harder in this upcoming update, which is going to be pretty good too. And you do 4% more DM with the abilities. Also going to be really good for like Cobra shots and kill shots and everything. Overall, it's like a really decent buff that they're getting right now. Kind of like an underdog. BM is a bit of an underdog for PvE, but it's really, really good for PvP. If you want to play that for like dungeons and raids, you're more than welcome to. If you like the playstyle, like, oh, but only play it if you enjoy the playstyle though. I feel like there's a lot of different underdogs in the game right now, depending on the content you're doing. Hopefully Outlaw will be a little bit less of an underdog with the recent buffs coming out. As it looks like you'll have a lot more legendaries that you can play with. Taking a look at them again. Yo, boys, do we have a second group coming up? Do we have a second group ready to go? Do we have somebody putting the second group together, by the way, boys? Noticeable again with Carrion on single targets. Aventia blunderbuss weapon master deeper. On sustain, low target cleaves. Like loads of dread. Marginally better over Kyrian does multi-target content with green skin, quick draw, mark for death. The Kyrian used to have green skin, death layer, celerity all perform fairly low keys. Green skins like to take over now. Here's the seal. Okay. I need to try out some of the different rogue builds. Okay. Yo, do we have a second group, boys? Then playing Mistweaver and M+ Arena. I guess if you really wanted to play, yeah, true underdog for everything, Mistweavers are pretty good. You know, they're not bad at Mythic Pluses. They're just not top. They're also not bad at PvP. They're just not that as good as Holy Priest and stuff. They're also pretty good in raids, though. That's one thing they're really, really good in, is they're great in raids. So the beat jack request is Tommy from Kevin's group. Sounds good, my guy. Yo, what's your real ID? Sounds good. What's your real ID, friend? So I can find it. I have a hard time finding real IDs, man. The miss on the Horde side? I think maybe, but it looks like Jedrus is going to be taking over the group for Kevin. There might be needing more Horde boys if you want to join Kargath. I might to, oh man, who do I remove, man? Who I haven't seen in a while? Captura? Okay. Captura. Jed, gotcha. Let me see if I can add you here. Jedrus. Yo, Jedrus taking the group over. How you doing, Jedrus? How's the group doing right now, my guy? How's that 5-5 group doing together? We got two more needed, boys, for the team Horde. Tommy, yo, thanks so much for coming by, my guy. Thanks so much for taking over. I appreciate it. I appreciate you helping out. I appreciate you helping out. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, this guy even knows how we do the duels. Let's go, boys. Yeah, Kargath, they need 2 more on the Horde. If y'all wanted to bring some friends in there, more than welcome to. Jed, big thanks, man. I really do appreciate it. This is a very community-ran thing, so it's going to help a ton. Go to swap, sound good, my guy. Sound good. Same with Arena, Life Cocoon, Life Pop. Yeah. Yeah, with Arena, Life Cocoon is a life pop. That for BM Hunter seems like a blast in M+. Hopefully you like it, Casper. Yeah, it could be pretty good. It could be pretty good. I got you, I did. Thank you, Jed. Appreciate it, my man. Thank you, boys. I want to get as many of these 5v5 duels for the night. Just try to blast through as many as we can, because next week is going to be a cross faction. It's going to be even easier to put groups together. This is like the last time to do it before we get new updates, new buffs, new class changes, which I'm very, very excited for, man. I'm really excited for. Dude, they're improving so many classes. They're nerfing shamans though, dude. They're nerfing the Kyrian shaman build. I am so sad, man. I'm so sad about that. Fort, let's go. We did one more in the horde, boys. We'll be good to go. Thanks for the airtime, Dal. Have a great one. Thanks so much for going by, Casper. You're always welcome to join us in Duels or any of the streams, or just hang out in the chat, man. Whether you're lurking, whether you're in chat talking, whatever you want to do, man, you're always welcome. Sad, that's like the greatest he's ever heard. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, chill pills. I'm just saying. I'm so excited though. Yeah, we got some good class updates coming in, man. Good class updates. I did like the 5. Let's go, Chicago. I was really happy, dude. I like the burst builds. I don't know about you boys. I kind of like the cheese burst. Demonology Warlock with that Necrolord Demon Bolt setup. I'm a big fan. I like that. But that's just me, man. I like cheesiness stuff. You know, man. I like the cheesy things. I do think eventually they should be nerfed, but it's like I like playing around with them though. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy playing with them. Then we had what? The Arcane Mage. As long as they don't touch my arcane, man, as long as I can still go for that cheesy Arcatosphere like pops, I'll be okay with that. I don't want to see Avon made less damage into defensives. Oh, yeah, it almost feels like it kind of claws right through them, doesn't it? Vesper was disgusting. Anyone who won with it or enjoyed it is fried. Nothing was okay. We're getting quite literally watching my son. We knew it was coming, but couldn't stop. But Jesus, those disgusting felt like Vesper told him. I thought Vesper was cool because for the longest time, chilled, people were like, Ventir Shaman is garbaggio. It will never, ever work. And then someone was like, hey, this legendary, Vesper told him, it can kind of pop. It can crit pretty big. It can actually do a lot of damage. So if I just drop it down while we go big zappity zap zap, I can get a big clappity clap clap. And I kind of loved it. It was unique for a bit. I think what's cool about these builds, the bursty builds, they're fun when not a lot of people play them and nobody plays them in the meta. But eventually they will somehow become meta. Like Nightfit Paladin is still a thing, just not as many people play it nowadays. But it still can be really fun. Archimage with a big Seraphim, big old cannon sphere, Kyrian Burst. Not a lot of people play it, that's not the meta. But it's really, really fun because it still can work. I think that's where it's fun. I think the fun builds are those that don't become meta. But Kyrian was like, well, you can just drop down the Kyrian Totem, set it up, drop it on like a grenade, zappity zap, done. They're over. And I loved it because it was just so big. Vesper Totem was dumb and needed to go. Blast and blessing as someone convoke. Yeah. Dude, and I play a class that's all about the big one-shots, big bursts. Like rogues with 100% crit Lego still got some really cheesy things. The only thing that stops it from being like OP and everybody like complaining about it is because it's not the meta. Yes, technically we can play Rogue Venti with 100% crit Lego and like 2-shot people, but it's not the meta. Everybody's Kyrian, so it's okay. So you can still have some fun with it without like people complain about it. That's why I like the Kyrian Vesper Totem, because it was like a handful of people played it, but as more people try new things, because people are so stuck on the meta. People are so stuck on, what does everybody else play? Oh, everybody played it safe with the Necro Rally? Alright, I'm just gonna play Necrolord Elemental. Nobody branches out to play anything else at all. And then you got somebody popping on like Kyrian, somebody doing pretty well in Kyrian. People are like, oh, that Kyrian thing, I want to try it too. And then somebody else tries it, and then somebody else tries it, and now people are trying new things. And then when you got enough people trying this new thing that somebody made work, that actually was really, really effective, surprisingly. Everybody else starts playing it, they become meta, and it was like, okay, well, I guess we gotta nerf it. I don't know. I think it's good that they're nerfing it because we don't like OP things. Right? We want PvP to be as balanced as we can. It's never gonna be perfectly balanced, but the more they can achieve balance, the better. By the way, we need one more Team Horde while I'm chit-chatting here away. One more Team Horde, big mystical boys with Jen and Kargath are ready to go. Need the +1 and we're ready. What's the Alliance? A-bomb limb does less damage but mystery defensive. What will I do? Does less damage to mystery defenses. That'll do. I've seen so many A-bomb limbs from 5 in one person. Yeah. Yeah, A-bomb limb could do a lot of damage. Yeah, it's a big 2-minute cooldown, so it's impactful. I think that's what they're trying to go for. Plus the 20% damage buff that it applies now with a Lego, I think makes it even more impactful in PvP. It busts up any kind of burst you have, or it gives a class burst rather. So like in Holy, that can maybe like set up for slow, big army, get a build up. Now has like a lot of burst. Pop the pets, pop the dark pet, or dark A-bomb, dark transformation A-bomb pet. Cool. I call it the A-bomb, but I know there's like a normal A-bomb, like someone A-bomb. Limb is skill on you as a Missour. It passes the meters on the DK, but it leaves a lot of damage standpoint, and most does like 5 to 6% AP per tick. A-bomb is scary in case Unity. Yeah, Unity is what really makes the A-bomb scary. It's not like someone slaps you with 30k damage, and yeah, I know, right? It's not like somebody slaps you with it. Yeah, I feel you. I don't know, man. I do like cheese still, though. I like cheesy builds. I like how there's like unique builds out there that can, like, in right situation, it can work. But as long as it's on the meta, I'm okay with. As soon as those builds become meta, they get nerfed, and it's like, okay, well, now you killed the playstyle altogether. So that's all you could really do, is just take that playstyle, you take a Skyrim style, you know, put it down on a card, so you run over there. We're not rebels, get shot by an arrow, put them up over to the thing, and chop your head before the dragon attacks you. The dragon never made it. They just chop it right off. That's all they can really do, honestly. Because it's like, otherwise it's just going to keep getting stronger and stronger. And now it's like a flavor option, but it's not going to be nearly as good as it was. What made it like a cheesy, cool thing, because it was good, kind of. Did we get a 5? We got a 5, man? Or did it list? I'm not sure what happened. 5, let's go, boys! We got ourselves Jed together with Chicago, ready to go, boys! Jed arrest, let's go! Let's get my 5V5 1v1 DUELS for the night. We got about 30 more minutes to burn, boys. That's a couple of games back to back. We can have some fun with it before the night is over. It wasn't cumulative, it was just a luck with a double DK. However, though, Duck Pack, then Resolve, Life Cocoon, Revival, Yulon, and Free Casting into limit 35 yards away. Well, that's why they're giving us more stamina. Hopefully that doesn't mess up the game. That's why they're giving us more stam. So hopefully it'll help out a ton. Boot, let's go, boys. More 5V5 1v1s on the way over for the team NA. Oh yeah, in 9 to 5 was a good in your arena. Oh, in 9 to 5 was a good in your arena. That's gonna be interesting to do duels in. I wonder how that's gonna go. Hopefully it won't be like Mechagon, where it's like I'm not a big fan of that arena. Hopefully it'll be like Modrax's arena, which I'm a fan of. I like that one a lot. Good Twitch. Looks like we're missing one team too, but we've got ourselves team 1 together with the team. We got Byron's on that team. Ready to go. We got ourselves Chill Pills on that team. We're rocking the Fraud DK. We got Steve Arkins Arcade. We got ourselves Squippy. Squippy? I guess Squippy is a feral and Chicago. Where's team 2? We got ourselves a Vinci holding the fort as a sub rogue. We got ourselves Jarmex as yet another sub rogue. Double sub together with Earth Fire X as enhanced shaman and Tommy. And it looks like Jaro is gonna be first up with Squippy. Just popping on a bear form for Fleshcraft, just letting the rogue get the opener. Hopefully we get the 5th over for the team 2 in here as soon as possible. Boys, Jeremar just popping off with the Squippy, going for the bit of the Kyrian. Gonna be a quick result by Squippy, trying to get the biggest bleeds up to Jeremar. Doesn't go for the tier set. Let's see, he doesn't go for the tier set bleed just yet. Just gonna load up full of, oh my god, the biggest dots in the world, Jero. Oh, Squippy didn't even pop a tier set. What were these bleeds, bro? What just happened? Jerma just got loaded up with a Feral Frenzy Rip and Rake and maybe even a Thrash in there. And the man just melted. This is why you want to pop that Kieran to pick up immediately. Gonna be Tommy. Trying to see if he can go for big game shots on the Squippy. Almost landing the big gamey. That Squippy does dip behind the pillar immediately. Trying to see if he might be able to walk at Tommy, but he notices that he has a Hunter's Mark on him. He either needs to catch up, use line of sight, or maybe just charge out of the guy, just rush him headstrong. Gonna go for a quick skull bash with a big bleed to follow. Tommy needs to remove these beads as soon as possible. Might be in a tight spot. Let's get more damage on the Squippy. Big old bite, and Tommy does pop a turtle, but at this point he had so many blades just over. Squippy continued to take damage from a Death Chakram. Yo, with team 2 just getting blasted out that quick without even 2 minutes in. Hopefully they do get the 5th in there. Earthfire X is going to be up next. Starting to go for a bit of a dance. He can't really do much for him for a feral dude. You just got to wait it out for him. Going to be a big opener, Squippy. He's going to go for the biggest setup. He doesn't really have his Feral Frenzy together with Tiger's Fury just yet, so you might have to either desync him or wait 15 seconds until both of them back up. Might not be a bad idea to wait just a little bit longer. As Earthfire does get himself a little bit extra survivability, is going to swing around the corner. Cast a quick wind shear for the Flesh God, denying that kind of potential. It's going to go for the counter totem versus Feral. Does he take out totem? Does focus it down after getting a main to Earthfire X. Going to be a quick thunder. Does he have a stun to follow? Trying to see, make sure he gets slows on the kitty cat. That's going to be quick road as Earthfire just going to have to go for a bit of a reset himself. He's got himself some healing. Scoop trying to go for a couple of heals of his own. Going to be a cyclone to the pen. It looks like Earthfire X. Is he playing himself the Earth Spike build? Is he playing some kind of a different Earth Spike? He is playing Earth Spike build. Zap to follow. Is he Necrolord in that thing? Going to be quick main, but Squippy looks to Squippy for himself kind of low in health. I think maybe Earthfire might be a Necrolord. Going to be a big warsaw for second Earth. Oh! What the? What are these dots? Again, didn't pop a tier set or nothing. He just went for a big old blade, so let's go over. Avinci already the last one to hold the fort over for the team too. Squippy with a kidney shot get hit. Avinci does get hit with a roar for a moment. That's going to be the Kieran burst with Shadowlands coming out. Avinci is the last one to hold the fort versus Squippy. Better be careful with those blades. Going to be Feral with the Wallace. Avinci just continues to relentlessly sink in those eviscerates back to back as the Feral tucks tail and runs. Trying to see if he might be able to escape the Rogue. The Rogue is on the prowl, sprinting after him. He's not going to be able to outrun this Rogue easily. Avinci with a re-stealth. As the Feral dips way far behind the pillar. Almost was in line inside of Avinci. Almost going to trip it on that regrowth. But at least it's going to be Avinci catching him with a quick stab. Got himself marked for death. Get a shout out to Scoop. I think he got tricked. It's going to be Barskin. I think might have a natural order legendary to give himself some survivability. Going to be a stun to Avinci. Does he have the big boost to follow? That could be the last, just like the last Rogue blind to Squippy. Does Avinci go to burn the Kieran to pick up? Looks like he doesn't. He's just going to burn his own to pick up, but he's also such in trouble. Oh my god, these bleeds. What are these bleeds right now? Avinci was hoping to maybe burn his Rogues to pick up. Not using anything else. That's going to be Stone to Squippy. Does get himself a frenzy regen as emergency heal. Chipping out to follow as Avinci try to lock down the Feral. Could potentially be oh my goodness. Well, Squippy just absolutely devoured these boys. I think we gotta go again. My good, that was even 5 minutes. Well, what are these bleeds? That's all I can really say. What are these bleeds? My goodness, is Lazel the cat? Is Lazel? Is it? Oh my goodness, Lazy cat. I know Lazy. I know Lazy in here. Yo, Jed, if you have a 5 minute ready to go again. I don't know what happened to that fifth guy, but if you guys want to pop him back in the duels, those car gets maybe taken over. Who's Squippy? I think it's Lazy Cat. Does she stream? Legit, the only spec like Life Cocoon. Legit, the only spec Life Cocoon feels like it holds against his habit. Not really. Instead of nerfing A-ball mages buff material because they're bad against DPS. Yeah, I would agree with that one. Chilpos actually, they're trying to let him deal with burst damage a little bit better by giving him that shorter cooldown on Zen Focus T. The bite, dude. Was it a bite that was huge, or was it the bleeds that were huge? It wasn't Clea. Whoops, wrong chat. Oh, okay. We got 5. I got our warrior again. Alright, sound good. We'll queue again. I don't know if maybe these boys will have to face against the Feral again, because that boy just devoured all of them. Tigers peek. We got the Tigers peeking around the corner. Don't peek, don't peek. Alrighty, boys, let's get another up and running for the night. That was a quick one. Jesus. Alrighty, boys, we got ourselves 5 man to Twitch. We got ourselves 5 man over for the team, too. We got ourselves a Vinci. We got ourselves Maddox coming in as a Fury Warrior. We also got Earth in here. We got Jeremex as well as Tommy. All these boys got devoured by Squippy last time, so hopefully they'll have themselves the trigger finger ready to pop that Kieran to pick up removing those bleeds as soon as possible. We got Chicago, I think, ready at the front, probably ready to charge out first. Seavark in the back. We got Chill Pills chilling. We got Byron's on the side playing as a Necrolord. Is that what I think it is? Is that a Necrolord? What's the word? Boomkin? Is that right? Whoa. It looks like maybe Seavark will be first up instead. Well, we'll see how this goes, boys. It looks like it's gonna be who? Looks like it's gonna be Earth. Earthfire X versus Seawark. I love the mount, by the way. This thing just looks so massive. Yo, don't you guys mind me. I'm just gonna skip that song. I'm gonna try something different. See if I can hit with a lightning lasso. Looks like Earthfire going for the Ellie Shaman build. Stormkeeper, got him some Sky Fury. Gonna be quick control by Seawark. Potentially big damage. Earthfire does go for the wall. Might still not be enough. Trying to see if he can lift this damage. It's gonna be Earth Shield next. It's gonna be Silence to follow. It's gonna be in trouble. Seawark trying to see if he can blast right through him. Earth finally does get that silence and the shield off him. Massive touch of the Magi though. Survived it, but barely. He got himself healing right at the nick of time. And Seawark is looking for a bit of a reset, trying to get himself more mana burnt to in order to the more mana he burns, the more chances he gets of getting clear cast. So let's see if Seawark can go for the mirror images as well as the ultra time. Should be able to be a-okay. Try to go for a bit of those missiles to follow. Try to keep himself mobile. Earthfire has himself a big primordial setup versus Seawark next. Lava Burst should be a lot of damage. Getting a lot of free procs from Lava Burst from the Fire Elemental. Seawark trying to see if he can avoid him as best as possible. That's going to be big. Lava Burst to follow. Seawark shield still holds strong. Does the Arcane Mage shield protect her from magic damage or just periodic damage? Periodic magic damage. Am I wrong in that, or I don't really remember. Gonna be a quick B polymorph onto Earth as he goes in for Earth Elemental. Actually, gonna be touching the magic for Seawark with Mirrors of Torment pressuring Earth. He's not even sure if he should cast or not. Trying to see if he can avoid casting as best as possible. Trying to give himself as much healing as possible. It looks like he's eventually gonna end up rocking the Mirrors of Torment on him. Touching the magic, still building up, doing the biggest damage possible. Mirrors of Soul on him is gonna give Seawark a lot of opportunity to get a lot of clear casted procs. The silence was not the longest ever as Earth is able to catch up and continue, keep himself alive, keeping himself afloat for now. Every single time a touch of the magic happens, as well as a Mirror's Torment, it's going to put him behind. That's going to be a quick flash cut for Earth. Had the mobility, but Seawark with a quick blink around the corner to interrupt. The Earth Elemental is still holding on strong. Earthfire is going to pop that wall really early. Maybe the Earth Elemental has very little health at this point. Quick evocation for Seawark as he's looking to catch up a little bit on mana, making sure to take down these sodas with a quick snap of a Fire Blast. And Earth trying to use the Frost Shocks in order to keep Seawark at least from moving around so much. Seawark can try to see if he can maybe door shadows on top of Earth, maybe land a poly, missing that Earth, missing a wind shear. And Seawark is looking for another set of Mirrors of Torment with a bunch of missiles to follow versus Earthfire X. Wall is up really early. Seawark is looking like he's just kind of pressuring him, just kind of staying next to the guy, harassing him a little, but not really putting in the most amount of damage at him to him just yet. It's gonna go from a little bit of that prismatic, big damage to Earth. No longer has a wall. Gonna be a full silence. Nothing he can do about it. I think it might be over. And oh, he actually huge reverse damage to Seawark. Absolutely madman decided to go blasting him back. And Seawark actually had to burn an ice block just for the damage of the Elemental Shaman. He actually had so much damage banked up at the end there. This man did not want to give up until the very last second and actually force an ice block out of Seawark, which may give somebody on his team an opportunity to take him down. It depends who it's really going to be. It looks like maybe Jaramex is going to be next. Was it Yaramex? Seawark tried to pick up the eyes really early. Going to be a blink out of I think a stun. It's going to be cheap shot to cheap shot. And Seawark does have himself ultra time, I believe, unless he decided to cancel it. Going to be quick poly into Jara. Does have the ultra time, put him back up to where he needed to be. Next to the rogue. Arcane missiles around the corner. Does not get interrupted. It seems that line of sight. Jaramex actually can't really do much about it. It's going to be a big touch of the magic to follow. He's going to take a lot of damage here in just a second. Arcane Orb around the corner. Decent touch of magic damage, actually. Not the biggest, but definitely decent. Trying to be tried. Seawark trying to see if he can reposition with the Door of Shadows. Does get the rogue out in the open. Cheap shot, and Seawark does go for a blink. But Seawark is playing normal trick. It's not playing the resolve at the moment. Quick root onto with a Nova onto Jaramex. Got the Mirrors of Torment circling around him. Any damage that Jaro commits over Seawark is eventually going to punish him, building up a little bit of shadow damage, a little bit, until it shackles him in place and silences him. The silence doesn't really do much to the rogue, but a root can be detrimental. Can escape this with a vanish or a cloak of shadows in case he wants to. Continue to stun Seawark as best as possible. Seawark may have some big bursts available here. Jaramex better be very careful and better be ready to use cloak of shadows or vanish. Huge damage on Seawark. ASUS is building up for even more and more. Smoke bomb to follow, and Seawark is just gonna send in the bowling ball in there, rooting Jaramex. Inside of a smoke bomb, Jaro breaking out of that root with a sprint as he played the maneuverability PvP talent. Able to keep himself moving. Seawark popping in the viz really quickly. Tried to play those mind games with Jaro. Jaro did somehow catch a restealth though with that barrage. I'm very surprised. Get a shot with Seawark, doesn't have a blink for it. It's going to be immediate shadow step with a cheap shot by the rogue. Continue to sink in back to back. Big Kyrian Eviscerator. It's going to be a polymorph attempt by Seawark with an interrupt out of the rogue. But Seavik is limited to what abilities he could really use while interrupted on Arcane. Still trying to get a polymorph onto Jaro. That's going to be another touch of the Magi. Big burst on a Seavik. Massive missiles. Forcing out a Cloak of Shadows on the Rogue. It looks like Seavik doesn't really have a lot of defenses to really work here. Memphis Torment is going to be up on the Rogue. That's going to be Kiddish shot. Seavik at least blink it. Trick it out of the cheap shot. Trying to see if he can stay mobile away from Jaro. Jaro is the mark for that's ready. Going to be the ultimate time to follow. And Seavik has himself missiles to get punished the Rogue. The Rogue, if he gets aggressive for Seavik, is eventually going to silence him. But also going to give Seavik even more charges and missiles. Actually, might be enough of missiles to take him down. It's going to be a bunch of missiles damage to Cell. I am surprised he didn't get taken down while in advantage. And that's going to be immediate. Eyes getting picked up by Seavik. Trying to stay super proactive here. Most likely has a blink ready for a Kiddish shot or a cheap shot. Going to be a sap out of the Rogue. Finally, the Rogue gets an opportunity to get himself a bit of a breather. This is where you want to get as much self-healing as possible. I think he's playing Soothe in Darkness. Staying in stealth right now is helping him out tremendously. Catching up on a lot of healing. Kiddish shot and Seavik does have a blink for it. And Jaro using that blink, letting Seavik propel himself forward without blink as he dives behind the pillar. Seavik going for a massive miss, trying to go for food immediately. And Jaro has an opportunity here to stop Seavik feeding if he wants to. Or he but also puts himself next to Seavik where Nova or an Arcane Explosion could put him in a bad spot. Jaro does have a trigger for this. Could potentially go for a blind versus Seavik. Seavik just trying to see if he can blast out at him. Get himself a bunch of Arcane missiles. That's going to be barrages. Big barrage to follow. Missiles to chase him right after. Just Jaro just died to the touch of magic. Huge damage. Get a shot onto Seavik. Does blink away. More missiles hitting to Jaro. Does go for a blind. Oh my goodness. He is almost survived death versus Arcane Mage twice now. And looks like he's just going to go for a sap onto Seavik out of the blind, go for a reset behind the pillar, catch a first aid really quickly. If only you could first aid yourself in stealth, then I think you'd be able to get yourself a little bit of value on that regard. Seavik tried to see if he can run over, rush over, maybe pick up the eyes. He knows the Rogue is going to be nearby as soon as he snags the eyes. That's twice this Rogue survived near-death experience. Cheap shot on Seavik, does himself temporal, so he's going to be able to recover a lot of health after a while. Looks at temporal proc a little early, trying to go for a massive miss versus the Rogue. Couldn't quite get value out of it. Cloak of Shadows is available backup for Jaro. Mirrors of Torment surrounding the Rogue. Touching the Magic is going to blast him out. Could potentially go for a Cloak of Shadows. It's going to be a lot of bursts out of Seavik. Does burn the cloak. Seavik with an invis. Has a full burst. Next goes the Ice Block. It's going back up cooldown right at the perfect time as the Rogue commits some damage right after burning Cloak of Shadows. Wait, huh? You got Swarm? Is Byron's using Swarm? I think the Swarm might have attached to the Rogue. That's super unfortunate. Byron's trying to hatch yourself up with Swarm because it'll keep spreading over and over if we don't want Jaro to get a hit. Or I guess Seavik getting a heal from it, either. Because that'd be super unfortunate. I don't think he meant to do that though. I don't think he meant to throw it out. It looked like 2 Swarms came out. So it looks like maybe it was just kind of spreading among the team. Because the Swarm is a little bit better nowadays. It used to be like it only bounces between enemy, ally, but if he doesn't have that target, it just kind of dies. Now it's like it'll bounce to an ally and split between allies if there's no one else to hit. Jaro take a big blast. Let's see if he got himself not the biggest damage, but he got himself as much damage as possible. Instant cast, but it's a minor Arcane Blast with the missiles to follow. Actually, might have enough damage. Jaro with advantage. Let's see if maybe find him somehow out of nowhere. Trying to pick up the eyes as soon as possible. Jaro is sprinting after Seavik trying to deny him, and the eyes pick up. Seavik doesn't and picking up the eyes. It's gonna be quick. First aid out of Jaro. I literally said missiles because I'm thinking of any casting abilities, not missiles in my eyes. Get a shot at Seavik. Does have a blink for it. Cheap shot with a Jaro. Seavik just jump off the side. It's Jaro desperate looking for a repositional. And Seavik needs to get back up on there next to Jaro as best as he can. Jaro just hanging out next to him. Does get hit with an explosion. That's also going to be a barrage connecting with a Rogue. As Dorian Shadows try to get lined up for Seavik. It looks like he's still able to hit Jaro some way, somehow. Massive. That's going to be a massive miss for a second for Seavik. That got himself all the time, so should be okay versus Jaro's assault here. Mirrors of Torment is eventually going to force Jaro to give Seavik a lot of procs of missiles. Seavik still has himself a big defensive. It's going to reposition Nova onto Jaro. That's also going to be a smoke bomb. It's going to blink into the smoke bomb, get in touch with Magi onto Jaro, but staying right outside of that auto attack range. Jaro with a Cloak of Shadows breaking free of any kind of CC, dropping down the big explosive trigger to Seavik. Because that what he was running the whole time. Massive hits for Seavik, trying to go for as much burst as possible. Does he have enough damage here? I think it's going to be quick interrupt by Jaro. Did not want to let Seavik finish him off. Does go for the blink interrupt. Those are back and forth, on, and both of them just kept at it with one another. That was actually so close. Chilpus is eventually going to freeze Jaro if he's saying he's around him. Too close. Gonna be the pet joining into the fight. Chilpa slowing down Jaro. Big A-bomb limb. Just trying to see if he can take the Rogue out. Evasion is up right now. Eventually Jaro, unless he gets hit with some kind of CC, Disarm to Chill Pills does trinket out of the blind. It's going to be blind back to Chill Pills. That pet is still going to continue keeping you aggro, keeping you in combat with the Kevin Slime swinging around the corner. Jaro trying to see if he can catch up a little bit of healing. Going to be Flash Cow for Chill Pills, forcing the rogue out, drawing him back out there. Going to be human racial to break out of that stun. Does have any procs? Looks at Chill Pills taking quite a lot of damage actually. 10 minutes into the duel, 32% damage and sacrifice the bow. Jaro ends up executing Chill Pills right then and there. My goodness. C-Mark says, love our rogues don't get punished for playing poorly. Dude, they are nerfing rogue survivability by a little bit, by the way. I wonder if that's going to end up helping. Rogues are very, very survivable, man. Jaro just kept going for them resets and he just lived for so long and just dropped Chill Pills right then and there. My goodness. Looks like this man just had cooldowns coming up as C-Mark went down, so he had everything ready for chilled. 11 minutes of the duel, 37% damage, and maybe Chicago could slam down the rogue, because so far this rogue has proven himself to be a hell of a competitor. Last time, a Feral Jill was able to devour him, but after the watch, he was like, alright, that was a warm-up game. I gotta get back into the regular. Gonna be Earth Element to join in. Ghost Raptor's actually getting stunned. One of the Raptors actually headed back to to Chicago. One kick at the end of one. It was a pretty clutch kick though. You gotta give him credit on that. Jaramex is gonna go for a bit of a reset versus Chicago. Shadow stepping behind him. Get a shot to follow. Is it gonna have the biggest damage possible? Potentially, possibly. Cheap shot to follow. Chicago might be able to survive this onslaught. As it comes up plenty of Maelstrom. Dampening is ramping up though pretty badly. Healing Surge is up for Chicago, not forcing Jaramex to push out. And that Earth Elemental is gonna keep the rogue himself. Resonate saving of 30k. Oh yeah, the Resonate I really think is what turned it around. I feel like if that Resonate, I didn't realize Jaramex was running Resonator because you basically saved that trick until later. There goes the Resonator again. Actually, Chicago could be in bigger trouble. Oh, is it gonna drop down Chicago into that Seed Pod? I didn't realize Chicago was playing Night Fae, by the way. I didn't even realize it. Byron's is gonna be up next. Is Jaramex gonna bring it back for his team? This man been holding on. I didn't realize he's been holding out on us, dude. Twice now he's got to kill using the Resonator Trinket. Twice now. Jesus. Byron's with a sap. Having to wait out Jaro for a while. Get a shot into Byron's as he goes in for a Barcian. Not playing the natural order legendary. Trying to go for a bit of a flesh cop. Looks like Jaro is not even going to push up. Byron's is playing a Boomy as a Necrolord, so if they just get some dots on the Jaro, get that Necrolord swarm, get a bit of that dam, they will be okay. Jaro's looking for a complete reset. Hascoden's coming back up. It's going to go for a quick Shadow Strike, building calm points off of Byron's. I think waiting for go for a full kidney shot. Thorns is up, Basher to Jaro. Looks like it's going to be full burst by Byron's. Trying to see if he can max it out. But looks like he's actually trying to get some max out damage, but I don't know if they were really able to. Got CE, but it's going to go back into bear form as they're playing more defensive as Jaro makes forcing him into bear. And Jaro's looking for a bit of a reset himself. Does he have the Resonant Trigger back up? I imagine he would soon. Go for these Shadow Stems? He's just juking Barnes. He's literally just avoiding Barnes completely. I guess while the Boomy's in bear form, there's only so much they can really do. And Barnes really need to shift out into Boomy form in order to get some damage. But this is where you can have Jared just go for a kidney shot to punish him for going to Boomy. Barnes set up for Barnes. Did have himself a pre-Aegis for all that Shadow Blades damage. Byron's trying to get some dots in, going to be a cyclone to Jara, trying to go for a regrowth. Jara could tackle the chicken if he wanted to, but Jara's actually taking a bit of damage himself. Going to be Thorns and Bear from Swarms onto Jara. It's going to be Byron's charging at him, just trying to keep him rooted, trying to keep him in place, letting the dots, letting Swarm do work, trying not to let the rogue get a reset. If you can deny a rogue reset, you'll be in a fantastic spot. Bash to Jara. Doesn't trick it out of it. Again, Byron just trying to play it as safe as possible. He knows as soon as he gets out of the bear form, it's going to be really, really deadly for him. Does pop out for a second. Just got some dots. Get a shot by the rogue. No more tricking by Byron. That's going to be over. Jero, I think by this point, should have the Resonator back up. Although, I don't know if Scoopy's going to let him do it. Is this rogue bringing it back for his team? Could this rogue go for a 1v5? Is this going to be the rogue to bring back the glory for Team 2? Does have a trinket. That's going to be lots of bleeds. Popped us I think a Kyrian potion. We're going to be mad bleeds on Scoopy. This way when we go for Kyrian. Oh no, Scoopy just popped off the biggest bleeds on that man at the end. Maddox looking to see if he might be able to get himself some mad damage with Scoopy. He can maybe leap around the corner and charge at him. He might be able to make something happen. Scoopy did burn Berserk really, really early versus Rogue. And should be able to at least get a lot of combo. I guess it's gone now. Berserk is gone now. I was gonna say, should be able to get bleeds and maybe back-to-back bites with that Berserk up. Big damage by Maddox onto Squippy. It's gonna break out of that root immediately. It's gonna be Blade Storm to follow. Squippy with a reset. Actually kept himself a proper restyle. Can you hit the Kevin Slime? Looks like maybe disabled Kevin. Or maybe Kevin just disappeared. Maddox taking a lot of bleeds right now. But he doesn't really have much he can really do about this. He can maybe convert a little bit of his rage into an ignore pain in order to deal with some of the other dad damage, but that's about all he can really do. Picking up the eyes. Let's see if we can find Squippy behind this pillar over here, behind this cat pillar. I don't think much you can really do about it. He might be able to. I mean, I would just go for the second set of eyes if he just goes for a whirlwind around the corner, just in case. He's trying to be as aggressive as he can with those whirlwinds, and that's going to be a quick leap. As Squippy finds himself a timing in between those whirlwinds, got himself a bit of bleeds, but as soon as he sees a big defense on Maddox, he wants to bail out of there. Going to be a quick fear with a reflect. Maddox trying to go for a flesh cap. What is it bleeding him out? I am actually so confused. What is bleeding him out at the end? He's got a flesh cap, 20% damage reduction while channeling. He got a shield building up, and he's just melting. Was that like a feral frenzy? What was that bleeding him? What legendary is this man running? Is he playing like a faster dots Lego? Yo, Scripty gotta be playing something cheesy. You gotta be playing some kind of Lego. I'm not really sure what. Either bigger dots or faster dots. I'm not even sure. Maybe put a rip and just let the rip tick out fully. Maybe that's what happened. Get a shot out to Squippy. Does have a trick in case he needs to. Is going to burn a trick with a wall away from Resident Trick and try to see if he can run out of Vinci. Trying to see if he can pressure Squippy, trying to let him go anywhere at all. Skipping with a root onto Vinci is going to be a blinded to try to go for a Cyclone. Not much Squippy can really do in the situation. Vinci could probably go for a full reset, sap him out, go for a killer shot. I think it might be over for Squippy. I think the run is out. It was a rip. So he's got to be playing like the Cycle of Life and Death Lego, right? For fast dots. Because just a rip ticked out on him. Gonna be emergency healing for Squippy. 72% dampening. I don't know if that'll be enough. Yeah, it's way too much. Way too much. My goodness. And Jeremex almost brought it back for his team. 4 kills. One of them was a kill in Chicago, but it was a seat bot, so it doesn't count for him. But it was 4 kills. Damn. Alright, boys, let's get another one going. If we got grips, boys. Let's go, man. Let's go. Y'all want to join in, man? More than welcome to. More than welcome to. Yo, let me know if you got groups or if you guys are Dunsky. We should have at least one more, right? We should be able to come in. We have one more in here. Yeah, boys. There's one more night Feral and Rogues easy. It's no fun fight against boring for the viewers. We try not to get too many of the Ferals and Rogues in here, Otto. We try not to, man. This is why we have rules like don't bring too many Rogues, don't bring too many. Gotta feed the kids who are watching though. Yo, if you pass it to Kargath is on what character is he on? If you pass the lead to Kargath, he might be able to lead. I think Kargath's led him before. Kargath, what character are you on? Your Earth Flex. Pass it to the Shamey Earth Flex. He might be able to lead if he wants to, or if he's bailing out, then it's fine. Maybe. Yo, Kargath, his lead. Are you fine leading, or you got stuff to do? Because if you want to lead, put a group together, LFG, just post it up. You've done it before, at least once or a couple of times now. If you're cool with it, if you want to do it, or if you gotta go, or if you just don't want to lead, perfectly fine with me. Perfectly fine. I don't want to force you guys doing anything you don't want to do, you know what I mean? You're like, you know what, I just don't feel like leading. I just want to join in, but I don't really feel like putting in a group on LG. It's like perfectly fine, man. Or if you're like, you know what, let's just do it. Let's be list one really quick. Yeah, let me know if you got a group, boys. Let me know if Kargath, if you want to just put one together real quickly. Because Chicago is still ready to go. They want to do a +1, man. They want to get back in there. Did you watch this match? Did you watch it? I think that one might make a YouTube vid highlight. I think that one might make a highlight. It's so difficult for me to follow through with like a highlight for a Feral match, Windwalker and Rogues in particular, unless it's just something that happens at a 6 super clutch. And I gotta give the credit to the Rogues. They hit it pretty well. I'll need to go back and watch it again, and I'll try to list the best ones. But yeah, I know a lot of viewers don't really enjoy like watching a Feral or a Monk or a Rogue run circles. I feel like it's really fun when a Rogue is like super aggressive or a Monk is super aggressive, barely escaping in a nick of time, but it's like super aggressive, big damey, surprising people. I guess is it surprises? I guess it depends on the class, depends on the spec, depends on the playstyle to go for. Because we did have a Night Fade Monk that actually popped off. Didn't do that bad. And I feel like watching Outlaw Rogues with the back-to-back CC, big defensive, how they're just super aggressive and they're getting big pistol shots. Oh, that can be satisfying. A big old bursty, cheesy assassination rogue melting somebody down, liquidating them. Also pretty fun. At least monks don't sit and sell wait for CDs and have to spam stuns. Well, monks will just run away from you, right? The way I look at it, like, I guess rogues, at least rogues will use CC to stop you from playing the game. Monks will just make sure that you don't even get to touch them. They'll just, like, no matter how, like, you have access to your character, but no matter how hard you play, if a monk plays it right, they'll make sure you'll never ever touch them, whether you run at them or not. So monk, I feel like, can be, like, a rogue can be infuriating, because it's like, well, this guy's using all these abilities to stop you from playing my class. But at least, like, they're really doing stuff to stop you from playing your class. And there's like, wow, they have a lot of tools for that. It really does make you think, makes you wonder. But I guess the monk, even if you have access to your character, even if you can actually play your character, even if you can physically move your character, no matter how much you hold, how hard you hold the W key, a good monk will make sure you never get to touch him. Never. Boys, Kargath, they got to grip my guy, or are you listening, or decide to bail out? Just let me know, my man. What are you doing? Let me know what you're doing. Are we doing more? Because I'm down to do at least one more, boys. Or if someone else wants to take over that group altogether. If maybe one of the rogues wants to take over that second group, y'all are more than welcome to. I'd rather monk run away and kite than a fellow rogue doing the same thing, but his ability having multiple layers of spam CC, winning for CDs and stealth. I guess it's like, at least you can see the enemy and know where they are. But I feel like that monk can be even more demoralizing, because it's like, with a rogue, you literally can't move your character, but it's out of your control. With a monk, you can move your character, but no matter how much you move, no matter what you do, you'll never catch up to him. If he doesn't want to be caught, you'll never catch him. No matter what you do. Unless he makes a mistake. But let's say, like, perfect situation for against any kind of class, you'll never catch him. No matter how much you move your character. So it almost feels like you might as well just sit down out in the open and let him reset. You just sit down, lay down, let him come to you. Again, it's like a perfect scenario kind of deal, right? Perfect scenario. But no, I get it. I think it depends. I think it all depends on what class you play. So everyone's experience is going to be different. Because certain classes are the ones that can stealth. You don't have to fight if they want to. And when you do want to fight, it's often stuns. As long as those stuns ends, you can always get away a reset. True. Yeah, I think it really comes down to also which class you play, what class you are. Because classes like hunters, you know, they have counter stealth with the camo, they have flare. If they can catch you, they have hunter's mark on you. You know, they have some stealth prevention. Demon hunter can actually see stealthies. But yeah, I feel you. I think it depends on your class and your experience with that class. Or, I guess your class's experience in a 1-on-1 situation. I guess the better way to put it. If that makes any sense. Are we done, boys? Are we done with the groups? Kargath, not making a group? Anybody else from that group want to take over, by the way? Because you have plenty of you boys getting a chance to play. Everyone abandoned? Oh, it's okay, man. It's all good, Kargath. It's fine, my guy. It's about that time for us to end the streams anyway. It's like 7:03. Next week is going to be even easier to put the groups together. Either way. Today we had... I'll try one... Okay. Kargath is going to try creating a group, boys. I'll try one more creating the group. Kargath is going to try to make a group together. Let's give it like 5 or so-ish minutes, boys. If you guys are hordes and you just got to play that last match and you want to join back into Kargath, get another chance to swing at the Team Chicago and the boys. We got Kargath trying to put a group together in LFG. 5V5 1V1 DUELS. It's open if y'all want to join in. I'll give you guys like 5-ish minutes or so. Made it? Thank you so much, my guy. I appreciate it. We'll give you guys 5-ish minutes or so. If not, we'll call it here. I think we had as many duels as we can for the 9-2. Those are going to kick back up and then to 5 though. It's going to be much easier putting groups together in the first place. Very, very excited about it. Opender. Sword. Is that a PoE? Ooh, Exeter. Isn't that Valen's staff? Exeter Life staff? That looks cool as hell. That's a PoE. I never made Mechanic Hawk. I remember when it was NJ, I made Mechanic Hawk for a friend of mine, but I never made one myself. Yeah, if you guys want to join the Horde team, by the way, for 5V5 1V1 DUELS, probably the last one for the night. Horde group is open. Chicago Alliance team ready. Horde needs 3 more. If we can fill the group together in a few minutes, it'll be good to go, boys. Because otherwise, I'm in that mood where I can go for food. I'm in that schmood to maybe even play some Elden Ring. I'm still not past that first big boss, Mardrath. The big tree-looking man. I'm still trying to get past him. But I'm kind of like farming out all the zones, farming out all the other locations. Just exploring, enjoying the game. Trying to see if I can figure that out. What build do you play in Elden Ring? So, I mean, I basically just started, right? I don't really have a build. Honestly. Morgat. Is it Morgat? There's one correct answer. I think it's, I think most people play a dexterity build, don't they? Dexterity big bleed build with like those katanas. But I'm not really that far along, right? I started out, so I decided to like, you know what, I'm just gonna let it be like a brand new experience. Like everybody I think starts out with a knight, sword and board. What class you pick and what I think you're gonna level stat wise. So I'm not sure. So I know that everybody starts out as either like, you either go full hardcore and you go for like a wretch, or you go like a sword and board and just kind of go from there, maybe going from like vitality and then you go heavy into dexterity, and then you pick up the katanas and then you go for the big bleed katana build, or you go for like a very cheesy and go for like the bubbles build. That's what I've seen some people do, like in terms of like having an easier time with some of these fights. I think usually most people go into the dexterity bleed because strength is not that strong right now. So make really. Okay, well, that's a new thing. I kind of want to know. I kind of want to find where that's at, because I'm still going with the wretch for first playthrough is the best option I think long term. Yeah, because wretch doesn't give you like more stats. So I started with like the rogue class, right? You have like a dagger and a buckler. So started with that. I'm thinking I'm gonna put some points into vitality for now, just to give myself a bit more health to work with. But I don't want to do that for too long. I think I'm gonna probably go into like dexterity weapons. I really want to play like some kind of like a roguish bleed poison build. I think that'd be really fun, but I feel like having that reach on your weapons is gonna hurt me when I have like such a short weapon. I want to go for like a double dagger build, which I don't really know how effective those are. I'm also exploring the idea of like doing magic on top of it. So I was thinking maybe some sort of like a spell blade, right? Maybe some sort of a spell blade. Patches. Okay, I don't know who Patches is. Yeah, I know who Patches is. Patches is in every game. Mercy, you give it as a merchant, you can buy it there. Okay, well I haven't found Patches yet. I'm not sure if it's, so I can't go north past the castle. I guess I gotta go south to find him. Roland looks like get him nominated for that one class. That's all good, man. That's all good. That's all good. Yeah, Wretch I think is a long-term good, but only if you're into the Dark Souls games. I never really play them. So I decided to go like, you know what, I'm playing Dark Souls in a way. Strength better than stats. I thought dexterity was a lot better. I thought strength was very undervalued. But I think it also depends on what weapons you have. I think with strength weapons you get the heavy weapons that are slower but they hit harder. So maybe I might explore that. I did recently fight what's that guy? It's like a big old crawling dude. Dex is better? Okay, well Chillfest and Chicago are in different wavelengths altogether. You gotta write strength is weird. Yeah, I heard some people say that they're hoping that they buff strength scaling a little bit better in maybe a few patches for the game. In a couple patches, so that it's a little bit more effective. But yeah, RPK, if you're rolling rogue, they're getting buffed in the next patch, man. 9 to 5, Outlaw Rogue is getting nice buffs. Besides that, all rogue specs are pretty good right now. Especially if you play subtlety, that'll be good for like everything you do. Outlaw is so good, they're playing double Outlaw in NWC right now. There's an Outlaw on the other team. Really? Well, there it is, dude. My spec getting some zugging, dude. The Zug XP, I know, right? The Zug build, man. I love it. Just zugging on everybody. That's hilarious. Dude, Outlaw used to be such an underrated spec, and now it's so good. I wonder if they'll continue that into Dragonflight, right? I think they found a sweet spot of Outlaw for PvP, and hopefully they'll continue that going forward. You know? Like, give it that advantage of, like, cooldown reduction. I think that just works out really, really well. I mean, I personally love it. Because it doesn't, like, just because Outlaw is good doesn't mean, like, other specs are bad either. And it's some of the stream. Yes, what's up, Dan? Basically, made it towards the end of the stream as we're trying to get a last bit of groups together. I don't think we'll be able to. Probably will be calling here in a second. But yeah, with Elden Ring, I'm thinking, man, so I'm thinking I either want to go some kind of spell build. Check the cord. On the cord. What the? What? No way. No, they're not. Double Outlaw Rogue with Sea-Dew. Bruh. Double Outlaw Rogue. With Sam and Trill. Are you kidding me? Double Outlaw Rogue, bro. Are you kidding me? No way. Are you kidding me? Double Outlaw Rogue and they just won. Are you serious? I guess rogues are so tanky that the T2 doesn't really have to worry about them too much. 3 Outlaw Rogues in one screenshot. Bro, my spec made it. Now we need Arcane to get to this point, and then we'll really complete the trifecta. Double Outlaw Rogue, double trouble. God damn it. That's so cheese. Oh my god, dude, I gotta push 2400. Is this an A? Yo, what's up, Ricardo? It is an A right now, yeah. It is an A. Try to get the groups together. Okay, this spot is so awful. Well, maybe one day, right? Dude, I'm hoping to continue, like, allowing Outlaw Rogue at least be like a viable, decent PvP spec. Because right now it found like a niche of being like a strong, sustained spec. If Blizzard can just continue that into Dragonflight, I think it'll be just fine. If they can just let us be like the cooldown reduction spec. I remember ever seeing meta with double DK Frost on Holy was WCM1. Well, no, weren't people playing double stacks before other classes? Right now it's God, yeah, it's so good right now. I gotta push 2400 before the reset, man. Before the nerfs Outlaw Rogue stamina. I might either look for a heal on LG or I might hit up Tay and be like, yo, we should play. Maybe I'll play with him Sunday. I'll try and hit him up Tay, see if he wants to push for 2400 on like his main or something. Mages, was it double mage? Buff obliterate by 300%. I agree with that. I think that'd be fair. Alrighty, boys. I think it's over for the night. I think we can. I think we tried. I think we got all the games that we can for the night. We're trying to see if we can get some NA teams in here. I think we got a bunch of the regular boys a chance to play them. We had some really good games either way, but I think we got our color here, man. It looks like the Horde team, unable to really put them together. Looks like Alliance ready to go, but I don't really know if we'll be able to make a second Alliance group, so I think we're going to call it here, chat. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to be doing more duels next week. Friday for EU, Saturday for NA. You guys are more than welcome to join up either team. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, boys. I'll see you guys, not tomorrow. Sunday's the day off. Sunday, I'm actually going to be chilling. Maybe I'll push up to 2400 before my spec gets nerfed. We'll see how it goes, yeah? And we'll see how it goes, boys. Thanks so much for coming by. I really do appreciate you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for putting groups together, boys. I really do appreciate you guys that came up and put some groups together. I really appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Actually, no, I won't. I keep saying that I do, but I won't. Sunday's a day off. Monday, we're coming back for the last minute all stuff for the reset. And then 9 to 5. Tuesday, we got raid nerfs. We got class buffs, we got all those things. Siphon, you beauty, how you doing, fam? Thanks for popping in at the very end. Appreciate you, my guy. I don't know if you were lurking around the whole time or not, but yo, check the VOD, people, the VOD, and we're gonna make some of the best moments of the stream videos separately. I stayed up watching Netflix. I stayed up all night. Yo, Jesus, back to bed. Yo, I stayed up last night. We're getting some more done too. I mean, here, look, I'm glad you. Oh, I'm glad. Happy to hear that. I hope you enjoyed the duels then. Like, some of you guys don't know lurking. I don't know if you just popped in because I feel bad. Like, I'm in the stream. Someone's like, hey, Dal, I just made it here. I'm like, Some early, but I haven't been lurking since. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I didn't see it earlier. I'm so sorry about that. Siphon, hope you're having a wonderful evening, by the way. Back Monday, boys. Back to doing our alts. If you guys want to join us on your alts, get it finished up before the weekly reset, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to go. I got a big project to work on tonight. That should be a lot of fun. But I'm going to play a bit of Elden Ring, get myself some dinner. You guys have a wonderful evening. And I'll see you boys all next stream Monday. Alrighty. You guys have a wonderful evening. I need to really push up to 2400 mile Outlaw Rogue. I'm going to try my hardest this weekend. Alright, boys. Peace.